Good Friday evening, everyone, live from Rock Valley, Iowa. Central Lion George Little Rock football is on the air on the Central Lion Broadcast Network, and tonight it is the District 1 opener for the Lions of CLGLR. On the road, taking on Boyden Hull Rock Valley. The Nighthawks, the District 1 favorite, heading into play this year. The Nighthawks coming through the non-district schedule with a record of 3-1. Their lone loss coming last week to Sergeant Bluff Luton, a game in which the starting quarterback for the Nighthawks went down when they held a 21-0 lead. Sergeant Bluff Luton came back and took a 35-21 win, dealing the first loss of the season to Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Central Lion George Little Rock picking up their first win of the season last Friday night on the road at Hessler Field in Hull, taking down the Western Christian Wolfpack. So the Lions with the first win of the season, and 1-3, they close out non-district play. But of course, everyone 0-0 heading into tonight's action. It is the District 1 opener. Along with Matt Bixman, I am Jay Kelly, welcoming you into our coverage from Rock Valley. And Matty Bixman, Central Lion George Little Rock, Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Not a whole lot more needs to be said to get fired up for this one.
No, this is a bloodbath, Jay. Most of these teams, they go after each other hard. It's usually a pretty fierce game. Most times it's pretty close, too. So both teams, Central Lion coming out their first win. Boyden Hull Rock Valley coming off their first loss. We'll be in store for what's going to happen tonight, I guess.
Well, the Nighthawks have had the decided advantage in this rivalry over the past few years, but like you said, Matt, it is a bloodbath. It's a physical ball game, and certainly when you're talking Boyden Hull Rock Valley as of late, you need to talk about their speed that they have both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, they have a lot of numbers out. They got a lot of kids to choose from, and speed is usually one of their keys. They like to open up the field of play, put the wide receivers out wide, and they like to get to the edge.
Well, you talk about the senior starting quarterback for Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Technically, he is their quarterback, but really he does everything, or at least the majority of everything for this offense. This team goes as J.T. Van Tall goes, as you saw last week in their loss to Sergeant Bluff Luton. He is a 5'11", 170-pound senior, J.T. Van Tall. He is a game-time decision heading into the ballgame tonight. A high ankle sprain if Van Tall can't go. They've got Keaton Mosier, the junior quarterback, to fill in for him. Keaton a little taller than JT, but just about the same body type and just the same amount of speed, which is what you need to prepare for when you're playing Boyden Hull Rock Valley. A lot of deception, a lot of different looks, a lot of movement behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they do that both sides of the ball. Not only on the offensive side, they like to get to the edge, but on the defensive side as well, they like to run. If I remember right from back in my days, they like to run 5-3 miles or even 4-4. They like to blitz linebackers. They like to shuffle things up on the defensive side. So it'll be a very interesting game. Not to mention, this field doesn't look too bad with all the rain we've had.
No, the field looks like it's in pretty good playing shape with all of the rain that we've had over the last few days. So we'll see how it holds up once these bodies get bashing out there on the field. The District 1 openers this week. Elsewhere in District 1 play, Sheldon at home hosting MOC Floyd Valley. MOC Floyd Valley still winless on the year at 0-4. They are the only winless team in District 1. Sheldon coming through their non-district schedule with a 3-1 record. So certainly, Matt, the Orab's got good things going over there in Sheldon right now.
Yeah, Sheldon's not looking too bad. I didn't think they'd really come through this quick early on in the year, but they've gone through their non-district play pretty well, and they're probably ready to get into district play just like we are as well. Sioux
Center, always one of the district favorites. Perhaps a bit of a surprise coming through non-district play with a record of 1-3. They are hosting Okoboji. Okoboji coming in with a record of 1-3 as well in the other District 1 matchup, heading into District 1 action here tonight in Northwest Iowa. Coming up next week, the Lions will return home. It is homecoming as MOC Floyd Valley pays a visit to Dick Null Field in Rock Rapids to take on the Lions next Friday night. But first things first, it is the district opener here tonight. Lions on the road at the home of Nighthawk Nation here in Rock Valley, taking on the Boyden Hull Rock Valley Nighthawks. Coming up on the pregame show, we'll get together with Lions head coach Curtis Eben, but up next it is Corey Brandt, the head coach of Boyden Hull Rock Valley. He will be joining us when we return on the pregame show. Live from Rock Valley, you're listening to Central Lion George Little Rock football on the Central Lion Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Pizza Ranch legends. A husband who didn't text back about supper.
Probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
Sort of legend. Just in case, there's all kinds of husbands didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch. There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Teams such like Sergeant Bluff Luton.
Absolutely. Without a doubt, that changes your dynamic, and it's hard. You kind of protect that next guy in, because after you get that guy would go down, what do you have after that? You're looking at a sophomore quarterback who hasn't prepared for that game specifically. So we had to protect him a little bit without running him as much as maybe we would like to run the quarterback. It changed our offensive game calling, and then they kind of pinned their ears back and came after us with everything just to put him under a lot of pressure. So, definitely changed things. JT's a dynamic player. He's very hard to replace without a doubt. And so, that's a challenge. So, anyway, we learned from it. Like I said, I think it was good for Keaton Mosier to get some of that exposure and that experience as well. He got to look, kind of stare down the barrel in a real game experience, and that was good for him also.
And with JT going down and bringing Mosier into the game, is that looking like that's going to be the way going into this Friday? And how long is JT going to be out?
Yeah, we're going.
So we really don't know for sure. It's kind of going to be a game time decision tonight. We'll take a look at how he's moving and doing things as well, and we'll make that call tonight.
Well, let's put our eyes on tonight. Central Line George Little Rock coming into Rock Valley, and some fantastic battles over the years against your two squads, and always a fun game when you guys get together, and it sets up for an exciting matchup.
Okay. So
yeah, absolutely.
As far as I know, we're going.
Old Sioux Lake Conference rivals. It's fun to keep those rivalries going, and towns are close together. 20 minutes apart, and we just have a great record with them, just of good games, and we respect them greatly for the way the style of football that they play. Watching them last week, I think they found their identity, to say the least. 30 first downs in a game, controlling the ball. Just great game plan last week, and they executed it very well on both sides of the ball. So looks to be a good one.
Well, you saw some of the tape, as you said, with the 30 first downs, the running game. What are some things that you saw from that tape that you plan to prepare for here against the Lions?
Yeah, we know they'd like to control it, keep us off the field and keep their offense on. We've got to try to get off the field, without doubt. They did a great job last week. Their quarterback is an outstanding athlete. He's a big kid. They're physical up front. I think they do a great job of their scheme. I think they're just getting more comfortable in it now, and they've kind of, like I said, found their identity. And defensively, they attacked a little bit more than they have in the past, I think, in the game against Western. Didn't give up the big play. Really tried to keep them bottled up. And I thought they just played solid team defense.
Well, it's something that you and I have discussed here earlier, that for once here we're going to get actual fall football weather, and with the chillier temps, how do you think that'll play effect in the game?
I don't think it'll play too much effect. It sounds like the wind's supposed to die down. It's going to be a beautiful night in the low 50s for football. We're not used to it after this past couple weeks of heat that we've had, but I think the kids will welcome it. I think the coaches will too. Just being able to go out there and not have so many worries about losing so many fluids and maybe a few cramping issues and all that stuff is kind of hopefully by the wayside, and kids can just go play football and be a little more comfortable.
Well, and obviously over the last couple of days, lots of moisture in the area. And how's the football field holding up?
The football field hasn't been played on a lot yet this year, which is a bonus, number one. Number two, we're kind of lucky to be down here along the river in some sandy soil, so we don't have a whole lot of topsoil above about 3 feet of sand. So it does drain really well, and I think it's going to hold up just fine with the wind blowing all day today, and hopefully we can have good playing conditions, put good playing turf to play on.
Well, we talked about JT Van Hall earlier, and let's talk about the rest of your team as well. How are they looking injury-wise going into district play?
We've got our bumps and bruises from our first 4 games. I think everybody does at this point. We had 4 tough non-district games against all different types of opponents, physical and otherwise. And just really think we prepared well and have come out of it, fortunately, pretty well shaped. So it's been a tough grind, to say the least, but we're very thankful we've come out of it with just bumps and bruises.
What do you see as some of the keys to picking up a win over the Lions tonight?
Well, we got to get off the field defensively, create some turnovers if possible. Need to do that, and offensively, we need to get points at the end of drives. We need to make plays. Got to take care of the football ourselves. Can't turn that thing over. We just have to execute really well both sides of the ball, game plan, win the special teams battle. Just all aspects of the game, we need to make plays, reduce mistakes, and get ready for a tough contest.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you spending some time with us here today, and we wish you the best of luck tonight.
Thank you, Joel. That
is the head coach of the Boyden Hall Rock Valley Nighthawks, Corey Brandt. We'll be back with more of the pregame show when we return.
Everybody hates Corey Brandt.
What's that?
Everybody hates Corey Brandt.
Yeah, no kidding.
I still can't believe he's the coach.
He is a piece of work.
I remember that after that kickoff return, he flat out. Next day in the paper, they have him quoted as saying, "I told him not to kick the ball to him." It's like, so you're blaming this on the fucking junior?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Classy.
He knows what's up.
Well, get to go to the Pentagon tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Little volleyballing?
Yep.
Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, all right.
Yay, they're winning.
All right, now this is the commercial that locks up and gives us issues. So hopefully this one is 6:49 with Curtis.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Beat the Lions.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard.
Damn right, brother.
With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank.
Yeah, them were the days, man.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church making the memories that are priceless.
Their breaking routes, their defensive back routes over there. They were tearing it up pretty good already. I wonder which official crew we have tonight.
Yeah, we won't get that over here, I'm guessing.
No.
And we welcome you back to the pregame show. It's time to talk Central Lyon, George Little Rock Lion football with the head coach of the Lions, Curtis Even. Curtis, thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Joel.
Curtis, let's talk about last week closing out district play on the road at Hall Western Christian, and your team came out and performed very well.
Yeah, we really did. Going in, we knew we had a pretty good game plan. Seeing that same defense multiple weeks in a row. Just our defense, on the other hand, just seeing a spread offense and just getting things kind of finalized and getting kids in the right position. So that was good to see. And went over there and took care of business. Really controlled the line of scrimmage. I thought O-line, D-line did an outstanding job of controlling the line and really setting the tone for us early. That first kickoff return kind of got stuck deep, and then our offense responded with a long drive. I think that was a 16-play drive that covered about 95 yards. So that was a good time-consuming, good booster for our offense. Converted 2 4th downs on that drive and kind of set the tone for the game.
Well, like you said, our offense, they executed very well out there, and at all phases there. The running backs ran well. The offense line did a nice job. Lucas had a great game. And the big thing that we noticed is they did it for 4 quarters.
Yeah, we knew we could do that. We saw it the first couple of weeks at spurts. We ran the ball pretty well. We throw the ball pretty well, but we just couldn't capitalize all 4 quarters. And, last week we did that against Western. And we had no turnovers, had 300-some yards rushing, almost 100 yards passing. So, it just shows that we put a complete game together, and that's fun to see.
Well, we put that game behind us. We go into district play. Doesn't get any easier. We open up district play with Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Now, we talked about getting a look at that 5-3 defense out there and how we can work against it. How does that set you up going into this Friday night?
Rock Valley Boyden Hall will give us many different looks. They'll run a 3-5, they'll run a 4-3, they'll run a 5-3. They'll just bounce around in different looks and different fronts. It doesn't change too much for us. We just need to, understand, if we're seeing odd or even front. And our kids have been working hard this week. We had a great week of practice to prepare for that. And now it's just a matter of going out and executing some of the things. And so, we'll see a variety of them on defense, different fronts, and where their kids align, and what they bring in offense is similar to what we do in offense. So our kids have seen it already. They'll line up in quads, they'll line up quads empty or quads dead formations, and we just got to recognize some of those things defensively and get our guys lined up right.
Last week against Sergeant Bluff Luton, Boyden Hall Rock Valley, their most dynamic player, JT Van Hall, went down with an ankle injury. His status for tonight's game is obviously in question. How did you go through practice this week preparing for whether he'll play or whether the backup will play?
It really didn't affect us too much in the fact that JT is a great ball player. He runs the ball a lot, but they have a sophomore quarterback that's an extremely good athlete, just like he is. He runs. He's kind of thrown into a big game last week, but he's a good ball player. So I think either kid that we see tonight, we're going to see a lot of quarterback run. We're going to see the short passing game, the comeback routes, and things like that. So we really just need to do what we need to do and just do it better. And whoever they have at quarterback, it didn't get a change in what we do on defense, and it's really going to come down to that defensive line and their offensive line and going in the trenches. If we can get pressure by sending 4 guys, it'll be a good night for us. But if we have to send more than 4 guys and break up our defense a little bit, it will cause us some trouble. So we're going to go in. We're going to play a lot of base defense. We're going to get after them with those front 4 guys, and we'll get physical with our linebackers, and we'll see what happens.
This is a little bit different for us here on the season so far. A long week of practice, the rain that has been coming through there. How do you expect the rain and the cooler temps to affect tonight's game?
I know that their field's a little low-lying, but it's also a lot of, it's a pretty good field that hasn't been played on a lot this year. And so, I think if we get a little bit of, time to, a little bit of wind today, a little bit of time, that field will dry out and it'll be a nice surface to play on tonight. It's a great field in all aspects of what they have over there. So I don't know if the cool weather will probably be it will help us in the fact that we don't have a lot of we have a lot of two-way players. So hopefully the cool weather will help us with a lot of our two-way guys and make it all 4 quarters open.
It was a tough non-district schedule for us, 4 pretty rough games there, and a lot of physical play throughout those first couple weeks. How's our team looking heading into district play?
We're good. We're pretty healthy for the most part. We got Corey who's had a shoulder injury. We got him back. For our varsity guys, it's really Jerry Stratton has a hip injury. But besides those guys, we're pretty healthy. So. we feel good about it. A lot of just bumps and bruises. We played a very physical first 4 games. Our kids are pretty healthy. They feel good, and we're looking forward to tonight.
Well, you get the chance to go on the road to Rock Valley, a short bus trip out there, and a chance for your team to get focused before they get out on the field.
Yeah, it's going to be about the same distance that we did last week with Hall. This time we'll go to Rock Valley, so it's going to be that shorter bus trip. It will be the kids will load the bus, and that it's all business from there on out. We'll get to the field in a short time before, and we'll get on that field and prepare to win.
What are the keys that you look at here tonight to try and go into Rock Valley and pull off a win?
It's going to be the same thing we had last week. We got to limit our turnovers. Not having any turnovers last week, it proves that that we can move the ball and sustain drives. Defensively, we just got to continue to tackle better, get our guys lined up in the right positions based on their formations. Alignment, assignment, and technique is all part of it with those guys, and those guys know that. And so we got to do the little things right. They're obviously a very good ball team. They're big physical kids on the edge. Their wide receivers are all 6'1", 190 pounds, and so our guys got to be ready to play some physical football coming up tonight. But they are. We're excited for it, and we'll get after them.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time every week, and we wish you the best of luck tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Joel.
That is the head coach of the Central Lyon George Little Rock Lions, Curtis Evan. We'll be back with more of the pregame show when we return.
Represented by Ken Koima, Stephanie Kudum, Dick Weinberg.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
the husband who didn't text back about supper.
Probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend who can help a hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, this is Russell Forrest. It's a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble Austin Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church making the memories that are priceless.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I am Jay Kelly on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network, getting set for Central Lyon George Little Rock football, the District 1 opener here tonight against the Boyden Hull Rock Valley Nighthawks. Certainly no strangers in CLGLR and BHRV, and Matt Bixman. It should be a fun one here tonight.
Yep, gotta love district play, Jay. You know, two teams going at it hard to go for that coveted district title here in District 2.
Well, the Lions coming off a win to close out non-district play over the Western Christian Wolfpack last week. Meanwhile, Boyden Hull Rock Valley coming off their first loss of the season to Sergeant Bluff Newton last week. The story of the game for the Nighthawks of Boyden Hull Rock Valley, the story of the week so far, has been senior quarterback JT Van Tull and his high ankle sprain. We'll see if JT is able to go here tonight. He is going to be a game time decision. Of course, the Nighthawks with a 21-0 lead on Sergeant Bluff Luton last week when Van Tull went down, and after he went down, Nighthawks were held off the board the rest of the night, ended up losing to Sergeant Bluff Luton by a score of 35-21. Van Tull is coming to midfield for the coin toss here, along with his fellow Nighthawk captains. Lion captains making their way to midfield as well. Zed Hymanson, Lucas Nagel, Tanner Vandentop, and it looks like Colton Bucks out at midfield for the Lions as well. Lions going with the all-whites to kick off district play here tonight with the road white jerseys, the purple numbers with the gold trim, and white pants to boot. All-white look tonight for the Lions out there on the field, the gold helmets and the purple face masks. All black, the opposite side for Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Black jerseys with white numbers and a blue trim, black pants, and black helmets with the black face masks. Boyden Hull Rock Valley won the opening coin toss. They elected to defer. Central Lyon George Little Rock will receive the ball, and the Lions will be moving from the left to the right in your mind's eye or on the video screen in front of you. So, Matt, an opportunity for the offense here to get the ball and see if they can move down the field a bit on this Nighthawk defense.
Yeah, come out right away and see if you can't put some yards on you and get some field position at the least. You know, put points on the board is obviously key. And one thing weird that you do see here in Rock Valley is the field does run from west to east, and to take the ball to start, we will have the sun behind us. So got one thing going for us there, so hopefully we can use that advantage here in the first quarter.
Central Lyon George Little Rock offensively led by senior quarterback Lucas Nagel, standing at 6'2", 210 pounds in the backfield. Joining him will be either tailback Trey Murray, junior, or senior tailback Tanner Vandentop. You've got Austin Metzger and Carter Kroll at the wings, Zed Hymanson out wide. Up front on the line, the Hoggers, the center Carson Popkins, Jarrett Foster, and Jarrett Meyer, along with Caden Huseman and Colton Bucks. Your offensive line for Central Lyon George Little Rock. Lions coming in with a record of 1-3. The Nighthawks at 3-1, but everybody is 0-0 in District 1 play as we get set to kick off the action here tonight. And it looks like doing the kicking for Boyden Hull Rock Valley, it is going to be Bo DeYoung, a 6'3", 175-pound senior. DeYoung with the ball teed up on the 40-yard line, gets a signal from the official, and we are ready to get underway. The ball is given the boot, and into the hands of Cole Telford, bobbles it a bit at the 15, breaks for the far sideline at the 20 to the 25. Brought down by the host of Nighthawks at the 27. Decent starting field position for Central Lyon George Little Rock offensively.
Yeah, a little bobble there at the start, but good running and get to the outside of the corner there. You know, good starting field position here for the Lions.
Along with Matt Bixman, I'm Jay Kelly. Joel Viss not joining us here tonight. He will be back next week. Been a while since Maddie and I have done a game together. This should be some fun, Matt.
Oh yeah, it's always been fun, Jay.
Twin receivers wide to the left. Nagel in the shotgun with Vandentop standing to his left. Now a split receiver wide right for the Lions. Carter Kroll in motion, and it looks like we had a false start up front on the offensive line for Central Lyon George Little Rock. We'll wait and see what the official call is here made by the referee.
Looks like they want to talk about it. They weren't quite sure if the defender jumped offside and got the offense on, or if the offensive guy jumped offside.
Oh, it is going to be offsides on Boyden Hull Rock Valley, so the offense was drawn offsides. And the Lions will move the ball all the way. First down and 5 now from their own 33-yard line. Nagel in the shotgun, Vandentop to his left, twin receivers to each side. Crawl in motion from right to left. Nagel takes a snap, hands to Vandertop up the middle, plows forward to the 36-yard line, and a pick up a 3 on first down.
Yeah, good strong run there by Vandertop. Just put his head down and going to take his yards that he can get, but when you're in short yardage games there on first down, you just run it down the middle.
Second down and 2 for the Lions. The ball spotted on their own 36-yard line. Just getting underway here tonight in Rock Valley. Opening possession of the ball game. Hymanson wide left, twin receivers wide to the right. Nagel in the shotgun, crawl in motion right to left. Nagel fakes the crawl, keeps it himself. Quarterback keeps it on right. Nagel has the first down and then some. He'll carry it to the 40-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, and the Lions move the chains.
Yeah, good run in there by Nagel. Troy Heiser, the senior defensive back, takes him down, but not after about a 4 or 5 yard gain there on second down.
Opening offensive possession of the night to Central Lyon George Little Rock. The Lions in their road whites, and we mean all white here tonight. White jerseys and white pants. The all white look for the Lions tonight. They'll send out trip receivers to the left side, a single receiver right on first and 10 from their own 40. Nagel in the shotgun, hands Vandertop up the middle, just puts the shoulders down and plows forward for a tough 3 yards to the 43-yard line. And I'll tell you what, Matt, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, you'll take that every time.
Exactly, Jay. That's what I think they watched the game film from last week, and I'm thinking this might have been what caused Boynton Rock Valley to struggle last week against Sergeant Bluff Luton, was just running the ball down their throat.
Second down and 7, Central Lyon George Little Rock opening possession of the game. Trip receivers left, a single to the right. Nagel in the shotgun, takes a snap, the hand of Vandertop off left tackle across the 45 to the 39-yard line, and a nice pickup of about 6 yards for Tanner Vandertop, running wide shy of the first down.
Yeah, we're just spreading them out right there. Boynton Rock Valley's only putting 3 defensive linemen down, and there's only about 2 linebackers behind them with their trips up left and all to the right, so we're just spreading them out and handing the ball off up the middle.
Third down and 1 for the Lions. Nagel in the shotgun, trip receivers right, a single to the left. Nagel barks it out, takes a snap, hands Vandertop up the middle, plows forward for the first down. Into Nighthawk territory at the 49-yard line of Boynton Rock Valley.
Yeah, this starts looking a little reminiscent of a couple years ago with a little smash mouth football here. We're just going right down the middle, Jay, right between the A-gap, and we're moving the ball pretty well.
Old school Central Lyon George Little Rock kick things off here tonight. First and 10 from the Boynton Rock Valley 49. Nagel in the shotgun, Metzger in motion left to right. He'll take the hand from Nagel. Metzger looking for the corner, and he's got it, but a flag comes in. Knocked out of bounds at the 45 after a gain of 4, with a flag in the area of the hole. We'll wait and see what the official call is.
That's going to be my guess, Jay, was we had a couple of guys. Boynton Rock Valley had pretty good push up the middle there. It looks like one of our guys just got around the edge on one of their defensive back, or their linebackers that was blitzing.
And it will be a holding call against Central Lyon George Little Rock. 9:40 left to play in the opening quarter. We are scoreless so far. Central Lyon George Little Rock on the opening offensive possession of the night. They'll mark this back from the line of scrimmage at the Boynton Rock Valley 49-yard line. And walk it back 10 yards to the 41 of Central Lyon George Little Rock. A first down and 20 now for the Lions from their own 41. As the Lion offense looks to the sideline for the play, twin receivers out wide to each side. Nagel in the shotgun with Vandertop standing to his right. Nagel calls for the ball, hands to Vandertop up the middle, hit in the backfield and dropped. That'll be a loss of 2 back to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Sergio Carbaro, I don't know if I pronounced that wrong, but the senior lineman snuck through there right there and got his hands all over Vandertop and dropped him for about a 2-yard loss, it looks like. Second
down and 22 for Central Lyon George Little Rock as we approach 9 minutes left in the opening quarter. Opening possession of the game. Twin receivers wide right, but there were trips to the left. An empty backfield with Nagel in the shotgun. Crawl in motion right to left. He'll take the hand from Nagel. Crawl cuts it upfield to the 45-yard line. And a pickup of about 6 on the play. However, the Lions going to be set with a 3rd and long here, about 3rd and 16 or so.
Yeah, I haven't gone to the air yet, Jay, and looks like this is going to be the possibility of the first pass play tonight unless we try and get around the edge on the outside.
3rd down and about 17 for Central Lyon George Little Rock. Ball spotted on their own 44. 8:25 left in the opening quarter. Clock on the move. We're scoreless so far. Nagel in the shotgun, dropping back to pass. Lets it go in the flat right side to Vandertop. Not a whole lot of room to run and no gain on the play. Lions will be forced to punt on 4th down. However, Lions able to pick up a couple of first downs and shot themselves in the foot with a holding penalty. Otherwise, pretty decent offensive series there, man. They took 4 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, we're going to go hurry up here in the punt.
Punt from Colton Buss, a high end-over-end punt going to be fielded by Van Hall right up the middle of the field at the 25 out to the 40-yard line. And Bowden Hall Rock Valley with good starting field position. First and 10 from their own 40.
Yeah, we put the punt team out there real quick. We couldn't even talk in between there. It looks like we were trying to almost get Bowden Hall Rock Valley offsides with too many men on the field. And I don't know if the officials didn't see it or what, but that was pretty darn close. I would say that they didn't have all their guys off the field.
7:49 left in the opening quarter. Scoreless so far. Bowden Hall Rock Valley with their opening offensive possession. First and 10 from their own 40. Van Tall back to pass right away. Scrambling. Brought down from behind. The quarterback sack of the 39. And it's Colton Buss who takes him down.
Yeah, good vision there by Colton Buss. Just comes up from behind, and Van Hall had nobody open downfield. Good defense there, and drug him down for a 1-yard loss.
Second down and 11, for Bowden Hall Rock Valley. Van Tall in the shotgun. Quarterback keep up the middle. Nothing doing there. Lions hitting up the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard on forward progress, and it will be 3rd and 10 for Bowden Hall Rock Valley.
Yeah, good vision there by linebackers. Both, I think Tanner Van Top was in there, and one of our defensive linemen was in there too. So good vision and realizing the ball was coming.
3rd and 10 for the Nighthawks from their own 40-yard line. Van Tall in the shotgun, dropping back to pass, looking left side in the flat, has a man at the 45, makes a move, and into the open is Bodie Young. Bodie Young for Bowden Hall Rock Valley down to the 29-yard line of Central Lion George Little Rock, and the Nighthawks move the chains and deep into Lion territory.
Yeah, right there, just slipping on this grass, and that's something that we're going to probably watch a lot tonight. Jay is just trying to make hard cuts, and this grass is not going to hold up.
First down and 10, Bowden Hall Rock Valley on the Lion 29. Van Tall from the shotgun, pump fake and a throw to the left side in the flat, and the catch is made by Cody Post. He's brought down to the 20-yard line, pickup of 9 on first down.
Yep, just going to the edge right away here. Bowden Hall Rock Valley getting their hands out of Van Tall's hands very quickly, just getting it to the outside, and our defensive backs are off a little too far right now.
Second down and 1 for the Nighthawks from the 20-yard line. Van Tall in the shotgun. Split receiver wide to the right side. Double wing look up on front on the line. Man in motion left to right. That's Van Keppert. So take the hand right up the middle and carry to the 14-yard line for a first down and then some. Nighthawks remove the chains with 6:19 left to play in the opening quarter. Scoreless so far.
Yeah, we're looking pretty good when they try and run up the middle there, Jay, but we just got to make sure we don't let the Bowden Hall Rock Valley speed get to the outside.
First down and 10 for the Nighthawks from the Lion 14. Van Tall in the shotgun, man in motion. Van Tall on the quarterback keep left side. Not a whole lot doing there. He'll fall forward for a yard up to about the 13-yard line. Nice play by the defensive line for Central Lion George Little Rock.
Yeah, Jarrett Meyer coming through there right there, just sticking out that big paw and grabbing that foot. Picking him up for little nugget.
Second down and 9 for the Nighthawks. Van Tall in the shotgun, takes a snap. The hand of Van Keppert's right up the middle, has a hold, goes through the defenders inside the 5 to the 4, and he should have enough for a first down. It will be a first and goal for Bowden Hall Rock Valley.
Yeah, right there, they finally got through the gap in the middle, and
first down and goal for the Nighthawks from the 4 of Central Lion George Little Rock. Van Tall takes a snap. The hand of Van Keppert cuts it upfield to the goal line, and he's going to be stopped about a yard short of the end zone with 5:30 left to play in the opening quarter. Clock on the move. We're scoreless so far, but the Nighthawks threatening to put the first points of the night on the board. Second and goal from the Central Lion George Little Rock 1. Van Tall in the shotgun. Van Keppert throwing the offensive line for Bowden Hall Rock Valley.
Yeah, the left side of their line, their whole line wanted to go a little bit quicker than the ball was snapped. So a little bit of luck there for the Lions, and hopefully they can use this for their advantage.
Ball will be spotted now back at the 6-yard line, where it will be second down and goal for Bowden Hall Rock Valley. Central Lion George Little Rock 6-yard line, 5:15 left in the opening quarter, scoreless so far. Second and goal, Van Tall back to pass, lobs one up in the right corner of the end zone. Telford on the play. The pass was intended for, I believe, DeYoung, but Telford was there on the defense.
Yeah, I think that ball might have been thrown a little bit too far. I think it was out of bounds, but either way, Telford had pretty good defensive stance on it right there.
Third down and goal for the Nighthawks from the Lions 6-yard line. Van Tall takes the snap, rolls out left side, looking in the flat, wide open to the back of the end zone. The touchdown catch is made for Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Spencer Tesla on the reception with 5:04 left to play in the opening quarter. Our first score of the evening, and it's a 6-0 lead for Boyden Hull Rock Valley.
Yeah, a little bit of blown coverage there by our defensive backs. I'm guessing Tesla came out from the tight end position, just snuck that behind our outside defensive back and got it back to the end zone.
The Nighthawks will run the swinging gate in from the left side. J.T. Van Tull, the quarterback, he will do the holding, and doing the kicking will be Bodie Young. Van Tull sets up on the 10-yard line. The Young will walk off his steps. Van Tull calls for the snap, gets a good one. Kick is up, and the extra point is good. 5:04 left to play in the opening quarter, 7-0. Boyden Hull Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lion George Little Rock. This is Lion Football on the Central Lion Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I am Jay Kelly. 5:04 left to play in the opening quarter, 7-0. Boyden Hull Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lion George Little Rock. A 6-yard touchdown pass from J.T. Van Tull to Spencer Tesla on 3rd and goal for the Nighthawks. Our first score of the night. Lion offense gets their second crack at it. Matt, that opening offensive possession for the Lions, they were able to pick up a couple of first downs and move the ball pretty good.
Yeah, they did very well there, Jay, until they had the holding penalty on first down. Just couldn't quite get out of that hole, so let's see what this second drive will do for us.
Ensuing kickoff, very short, and a fair catch is made at the 27-yard line by one of the upbacks for Central Lion George Little Rock. I believe that's Addison Metzger, who called for the fair catch wisely. At the 27, and the Lions will take over first and 10.
Yeah, good second field position right there. Kind of I'm going to guess it's probably almost a missed kick by Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Just kind of looped it up there, but Edison, way to have your head on straight and realize that you just need to put your hand in the air and fair catch it right where you're at.
First down and 10 for the Lions. They'll go 5 wide, trips to the right, trims to the left. Nagel in the shotgun all by his lonesome, takes a snap, quarterback keep up the middle, breaks it out right side. Not a whole lot happening there. He had a pulling lineman in front of him, but Boyden Hull Rock Valley with good pursuit defensively.
Yeah, my guess is they probably got an eye on Nagel at all times. They got probably one linebacker just dedicated right for him. So Nagel's going to have to get going a little bit quicker there if he's going to pick up any more than just 1 yard on first down.
They did give him a yard on forward progress. 2nd and 9 for the Lions from their own 28. Metzger in motion. Nagel will hand to Metzger. No, a fake hand to Metzger. Nagel keeps himself, crosses the 30. To the 33, and pick up a 5 on the play. It will set up the Lions with a 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah, good taking of the handoff there, and Nagel, they don't have a lot of safeties deep, so a little bit more of a quicker step there. He breaks that ankle tackle, and he could go a couple yards there.
3rd down and 4. Central Lion George Little Rock on their own 33-yard line. With 4:08 left to play in the opening quarter, clock on the move. Lions trail it 7-0. Twin receivers to each side. Nagel in the shotgun. Metzger in motion. Nagel dropping back to pass. Looking right side. Carter Crawl. To the 40. To Crawl, and the Lions move the chains into Nighthawk territory.
Yeah, about 27 yards there for Carter Crawl, running a very good route and a very good pass there too. Both, everything was great there. Carter Cole breaks free, and Lucas Nagel finds him wide open for a big play there.
3:50 left in the opening quarter. Clock on the move. Lions trail it 7-0. First down and 10. The ball spotted on the 36-yard line of Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Twin receivers wide to each side. Murray in at a wing on the right side. Nagel in the shotgun. Metzger in motion. He'll take the hand from Nagel. Metzger cuts it up inside the 35. To about the 34.5 and a tough couple yards on first down.
Yeah, good defensive play there for number 89 to Slot of the Boyden Hull Rock Valley Nighthawks, just coming up making a tackle on Metzger, but needless to say, he'll give him a good 1 yard, maybe 2 yards there on first down.
Second down and about 8 for the Lions. The ball just inside the 35-yard line of Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Nagel in the shotgun, trip receivers to the left, a single receiver right. Murray stands to the right of Nagel. Nagel calls it out, takes the snap, hands to Murray, trying to get around left end. Nothing happening there. He'll be buried back at the 38-yard line. A big loss on the play, and the Lions are looking at a third down and about 12.
Yeah, Ben Kickerix right there was waiting. I think he was a blitzing linebacker off that end, and Murray takes the handoff and had nowhere to go.
2:40 left to play in the opening quarter. Clock on the move. Lions trail it 7-0. A third down and 12 with the ball spotted on the Boyden Hall Rock Valley 37-yard line. Could be close to 4-down territory for the Lions here. Nagel in the shotgun, Metzger in motion. He'll take the hand from Nagel. Metzger cuts it upfield, and after all is said and done, no gain on the play. In fact, maybe even a loss of 1, and the Lions will face a 4th and long.
Yeah, once again right there, just Boyden Rock Valley's getting too much penetration downfield, and they're actually going to give him about a 2-yard loss, it looks like. So possibly 4-down territory here for the Lions, Jay.
2 minutes exactly left in the opening quarter. Clock is on the move. 7-0. Boyden Hall Rock Valley with the lead. Lions will line up in the shotgun formation with Nagel on 4th and 14, taking the snap, and a quarterback keep right up the middle. Nagel will carry to about the 33-yard line or so, where the Lions will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, just kind of a safe play there, Jay. Just hoping that Boyden Rock Valley thinks we're going to pass and just run the ball up the middle. Going to turn the ball over on downs right there.
So Boyden Hall Rock Valley will come out offensively for their second track of the night. 1 for 1 are the Nighthawks on offensive possessions so far here tonight. Van Tall and the Nighthawk offense 1st and 10 from their own 33. Van Tall in the shotgun with 5 wide, trips to the right, twins to the left, dropping back to pass. Van Tall under pressure, scrambles out to the right side, lets it go downfield. He's got Post, who makes the catch. Post behind the coverage inside the 25 and down to the 24-yard line of Central Lion George Little Rock.
Yeah, just too much time in the pocket right there for Van Tall, and finds his favorite receiver wide open downfield.
First down and 10, Boyden Hall Rock Valley on the 24 of Central Lion George Little Rock. Van Tall in the shotgun with 5 wide once again. Van Tall calls it out, fakes the pass to the right, quick pass left on the screen, and nicely read by the Lion defense. It will still go for a gain for Cody Post, as Post is able to advance to the 20-yard line for a pickup of 4.
Yeah, way to recognize it right there by the Lions. You know, the big fake to the right and come back to the left, and they stayed home, so good job to them.
Van Tall in the shotgun takes the snap, hand to Van Kekrick. On the play of the Lions. Central Lion George Little comes up with it. And the Lions come up with it, and coming up with the covers from Central Lion George Little Rock, Bryce Vanderweerd on the play.
Yeah, Bryce in the right spot at the right time right there, and Van Kickerix, I don't know if the handoff was very clean or what, but way to be there, bud.
So first down and 10, Central Lion George Little Rock offense back on the field. Ball on their own 22 with 1:02 left in a quick-moving opening quarter. Lions trail it 7-0. Nagel will line up in the shotgun with Murray standing to his left. 2 receivers out wide to each side. Nagel calls it out, crawl in motion, right to left. Nagel will fake the hand to Crawl, drop it back, and he's going to be sacked by a couple of Nighthawks. A couple of Nighthawks just barreling through the line for Central Lion George Little Rock and bringing Nagel down back at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, right there. Nagel's got to move a little more in the pocket. He kind of stood still, threw a fake pass in there, but going to be a big loss there. He stood there for just a little bit too long, and Boyden Rock Valley able to get to him.
Second down and 18 for the Lions with the ball spotted on their own 14-yard line. 7-0. Boyden Hall Rock Valley with the lead. We've got 25 seconds left in the opening quarter. Nagel in the shotgun on second and long. Crawl in motion, right to left. Nagel takes a snap, rolls out left side, looking in the flat for Crawl, and just short hops it, incomplete. Nagel takes a big lick back at the 5-yard line. He's able to get up. The clock will stop with 16 seconds left in the first quarter, and a third and long coming up for the Lions.
Yeah, Rankin, the senior linebacker for Boyden Hall Rock Valley, was just all over Nagel in the backfield. And Lucas was trying to look downfield and didn't have anybody, and at the last second tries to dump it off to Carter crawl on the flat and just can't quite get it there after he was getting hit.
16 seconds left in the opening quarter. Clock is stopped. 3rd down and 18 for Central Lyon George Little Rock with the ball spotted on there on 14. Nagel dropping back from the shotgun, letting it go down the left sideline for Hymanson, and makes an extra catch. No, he drops it on the way down. Had the catch in the air, but dropped it after he was hit on the way down, and it would be a 4th down for the Lions. It would have been the 1st down, I believe, where Hymanson had the ball.
He'd been very close, but the senior defensive back put it close for Boynton Hawk Valley. Hitting Hymanson while he's still in the air after he's catching the ball, and tough break right there for the senior.
Lion punt team coming on with 9 seconds left. Buss will camp out on his own 2. Gets a low snap. Carouza gets off a nice high end over there and punt. Mantel will take it at the 45 of Boynton Hall Rock Valley. To the near sideline to the 40, breaking out to the far sideline of CLGLR inside the 35. Now the 34 of Central Lyon George Little Rock as the clock runs out on quarter number 1. After one complete here in Rock Valley tonight, the score, Boynton Hall Rock Valley 7, Central Lyon George Little Rock nothing. This is Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
I literally didn't see your text.
Branch legends.
Like I was
who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a dead zone, right?
It's only a legend.
Pretty good crowd.
Case, all kinds of
Yeah.
text back.
People down the sidelines too on the fence. Good to see that.
Nice big snack for football.
Yeah.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to think.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I am Jay Kelly as we go to quarter number 2. Boynton Hall Rock Valley leading Central Lyon George Little Rock 7-0. A 1st and 10 for the Nighthawks with the ball spotted on the Lion 34-yard line. Mantel dropping back to pass immediately, looking deep down the left sideline, has his man wide open for the touchdown. That's Tesla once again getting behind the defense. This time from 34 yards out, Mantel to Tesla. I don't know what Tesla is doing, but he is getting right behind the line coverage.
Yeah, that was completely blown coverage right there. I don't know the lack of communication out there on the right side of our defense, but Tesla was all alone walking towards the end zone there.
Right down the sideline. So 13-0, Boynton Hall Rock Valley with the lead. 11:53 left to play in the first half. Extra point attempt coming in, the swinging gate from the left. Van Tull will do the holding for DeYoung. DeYoung will do the kicking for Boynton Hall Rock Valley. As DeYoung will walk off his steps, Van Tull calls for the snap, gets a good one. The hold is down, the kick is up, and the extra point is good. 11:53 left to play in the first half. 14-0. Boynton Hall Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. This is Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Hi, this is Russell Forrest. It's a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church making the memories that are priceless.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I am Jay Kelly. 14-0 the lead for Boynton Hall Rock Valley over Central Lyon George Little Rock. 34-yard touchdown pass from J.T. Van Tull to Spencer Tesla. Second catch of the night for Tesla for a touchdown and a 14-0 lead for Boynton Hall Rock Valley. Blown coverage for the Lions defensively there, Matt, and looked like Tesla just by his lonesome down the sideline wide open. Nobody within 10 yards of him, and that was the case on the touchdown catch the first time around for Tesla as well.
Yeah, I'm going to say that the defensive coaches are probably a little frustrated right now just with Tesla getting wide open and knowing that he is a big target out there. the junior coming in at 6'3", 180, and he is pretty quick out there as well.
Bodie Young on the ensuing kickoff for Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Approaches and gives the ball the boot, a high end-over-end kick, but this is going to go out of bounds, and the Lions will get some great starting field position here as the kick just angling to the Boyden Hull Rock Valley sideline and out of bounds. So the Lions will start first and 10 from their own 35, and time for the Lion offense to see if they can get going and put a march down the field here.
Yeah, I'm kind of wishing they'd get that ball where it went out of bounds at, not at the 35-yard line. I think that ball went out of bounds at about the 40. Young now with a very good boot there, but like you say, Jay, great starting field position here for the Lions. And time to see if we can get back to our basics and do what we were doing on that first drive of the night, marching the ball down the field, picking up some first downs.
First down and 10, CLGLR will start on their own 35. Nagel in the shotgun, Murray to his right. Split receiver wide to each side. Metzger in motion left to right. Nagel fakes to Metzger, cuts it up the middle, and Nagel's got a nice carry out to the 42-yard line. Pick up 7 on first down.
Yeah, once again, we're kind of fooling these linebackers a little bit. Nagel keeps that fake handoff just long enough there. He makes himself a nice gap right in front, and there you go, rumbles ahead for 7 yards on first down.
Second down and 3 for the Lions. Ball spotted on their own 42. Nagel in the shotgun, trick receivers right, single to the left. Nagel takes a snap, quick pass, left side, Zed Hymanson with a catch at the 48-yard line. And the Lions will move the chains.
Yeah, good pass there. Good notice and good vision there that the defensive back is laying off of Hymanson after the last big pass play. And Nagel throws a strike right to him.
Ball spotted on the central line, George Little Rock 48. It will be a first and 10 for the Lions. 11:15 left in the opening half, 14-0. Boyden Hull Rock Valley with the lead. Nagel in the shotgun, twins to each side as Metzger comes in motion right to left, or left to right, pardon me. Metzger takes the hand from Nagel to the 49 of Boyden Hull Rock Valley for a 3-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, once again, we're just getting that little bit of push up the middle there. We're doing pretty well. The three-man front for Boyden Hull Rock Valley, we do well blocking those first three, but we just got to get our eyes up from the offensive linemen and pick up those linebackers, trying to figure out which gap they're coming to.
Second down and 7, Central Lion George Little Rock on the 49-yard line of Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Nighthawks lead it 14-0. Nagel in the shotgun. Murray stands to his left. Nagel takes a snap, keeps it, left tackle, and a tough yard or maybe 2 for Lucas Nagel on the carry. They'll give him a yard to the 48-yard line. Not a whole lot of running room, but he just threw the shoulders down and plowed into the pile.
Yeah, right there, Boyden Hull Rock Valley's defensive line, they just all nose gapped, and they all just made a big pile right in the middle. No real gap there for Lucas to run through, but picks up a couple, maybe 2 yards almost there on second down, but a long third down here for the Lions.
Third down and 6 from the Boyden Hull Rock Valley 48. Nagel in the shotgun, Metzger in motion left to right. Looks like they got the Nighthawks to jump off sides. No flag on the play. And Nagel's going to be brought down to the line of scrimmage for no gain. And it will be fourth down for CLGLR.
Yeah, a little confusion there. I don't know if the ref couldn't get the flag out of his pocket or what, but Boyden Hull Rock Valley defensive end there basically stood up and froze right in the neutral zone, and the flag never came out of the ref's pocket. So tough luck there by the Lions.
Colton Buss will come on to punt for the Lions, back on his own 37, gets a good snap, gets off a nice line drive punt, and it'll take a hop to the 17. Van Tol picks it up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. He's got a wall set up on the far side, and Van Tol brought down by Nagel at the 38-yard line, somewhere thereabouts, where Boyden Hull Rock Valley will start first and 10.
Yeah, and good coverage there by Lions. Boyden Hull Rock Valley didn't have their wall set up on that side, but good job picking him up. Van Tol showing his speed there once again. And, good job
Ball spotted on the Boyden Hull Rock Valley 39-yard line, where the Nighthawks will take over first down and 10. Van Tol will line up in the shotgun formation. Twin receivers make that trips to the right, a single left. And Kepricks, a fake handoff to Van Kepricks. Van Tol will take it up the middle, break it out left side. He's got room to roam, and he'll be brought down at the 41-yard line of Central Lion George Little Rock.
Yeah, good open field tackle there by Hymanson, saving a touchdown run from Van Tol.
First down at 10, Boyden Hull Rock Valley on the 41 of Central Lion George Little Rock. Van Tol in the shotgun, takes a snap, dropping back to pass, looking deep down the left sideline, has a man, catches made inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line, and diving to come up with the catch is Cody Post, just got behind the coverage.
Yeah, Cody Post. We had really good coverage there. Hymanson was with him step for step, but just at the last second, Post dives out in front of Hymanson for a big grab there on first down.
Ball spotted on the 5 of Central Lyon George Little Rock. Van Tall in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands out, right tackle, and the touchdown run on the play by Billy Rankin puts the Nighthawks on the board once again with 8:53 left to play in the first half. Now a 20-0 advantage for Boyden Hall Rock Valley.
Yeah, I don't know if we didn't quite have our defensive ends or defensive line set there, but clean run for Billy Rankin right in the end zone.
20-0 the lead for Boyden Hall Rock Valley over Central Lyon George Little Rock in the District 1 opener here tonight. Swinging gate will come in from the left side on the extra point attempt for the Nighthawks with 8:53 left to play in the first half. Van Tall will do the holding for DeYoung. DeYoung will step it off once again. Snap is good, the hold is down, the kick is up, and the extra point is good. 8:53 left to play in the first half, 21-0. Boyden Hall Rock Valley leading Central Lyon George Little Rock. This is Lion Football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. Nice.
I think there's Rangers, but not like mine.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I am Jay Kelly. 21-0. Boyden Hall Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. 8:53 left to play in the opening half here tonight. And Matt, we've seen this Boyden Hall Rock Valley offense in action here tonight. And speed, and more speed. They get it done quickly.
Yeah, Jay, they're, like you say, they like to get to the edge and they like to get downfield very fast. And they've done a pretty good job of it so far. Our Lions really haven't looked that bad. We just usually shoot ourselves in the foot at one point in time or another, either with a penalty or some big loss on a play. So let's see if this they just got to get everything to work, and then they'll do just fine.
Yeah, put together a nice long drive. DeYoung with another short kick, end over end. The Lions will pick it up at the 25-30, and out across the 40 to about the 43 is Trey Murray. The Lions will have great starting field position.
Yeah, that might have been a heads-up play. I don't know if Trey normally plays in the second line of the kickoff return team, but great recognition there by the coaches if he doesn't, because the last two kicks that Boyden Hall Rock Valley that DeYoung has done hasn't gone very far, and great recognition to put somebody else that's got some good ball handling skills right there in that second row.
First down and 10. Central Lyon George Little Rock will line up on their own 43-yard line. Power I formation for the Lions this time around, as Nagel will line up under center, takes a snap and hands right side, second man through. Didn't get the number on the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. That was Metzger on the carry, and no gain for Metzger on the play.
Yeah, right there, Boyden Hall Valley just blew up the front line, and Austin had nowhere to run, Jay, and gonna maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like maybe he gained a yard there on first down.
Second down for the Lions, 8:25 left to play in the first half, 21-0, Boyden Hall Rock Valley with the lead. Power I formation again, Nagel under center, barks it out, takes a snap, hands right side, Metzger met in the backfield and he'll be dropped for a 2-yard loss on the play back at the 41.
Yeah, recognition there with Boyden Hall Rock Valley, knowing that we want to run the ball up the middle, and through 6 defensive linemen down there. We haven't seen that yet, so show them the power I look, and Boyden Hall Rock Valley puts a couple more linebackers down the line, and our offensive line's got to get their eyes up. They're doing pretty well out there for the most part, but they just have to recognize who's coming and who's not.
7:50 left to play in the first half, 21-0 the lead for Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Third down and 11 for the Lions. Ball spotted on their own 41. Nagel in the shotgun, twin receivers to each side as Nagel drops back over the middle for Hymanson, makes the catch at the 48-yard line. It'll be about 4 yards shy of the first down, and we'll see what the Lions like to do here.
Yeah, this is a tough position here, Jay. You're at midfield, a lot of time left here until halftime, so I'm guessing that punt.
Yep, Lions are going to punt it away as Colton Buss comes in, lined up on the 35. Buss gets a good snap and gets off a nice high spiraling punt. And this one will be fielded by Tesla at the 15. We've got 3 Lions down there. Trey Murray was down there. That's Lions with some good coverage on the punt team. First and 10, Boyden Hall Rock Valley on their own 14 this time around.
Yeah, let's see if our defense can knuckle down here a little bit, Jay, and make sure they get their eyes on every receiver and don't let Tesla or Postgame.
First and 10 for the Nighthawks. Ball spotted on their own 14. Van Tull in the shotgun with Tesla in motion. Takes a snap, pass, post, right side, there. Too high, off of his hand, and incomplete. Pardon me, that was the zone. Intended receiver, not post. 6:59 left to play in the opening half. 21-0 Boyden Hall Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. Second and 10 for the Nighthawks from their own 14. Van Tull in the shotgun takes a snap, misdirection to Van Keckrich up the middle, and the Lions read that pretty well. Stand up maybe a half yard, but that's it.
Good stop for the second down for the Lions, so let's see if we can hold these guys to their first three minutes.
Third down and about 9 for Boyden Hall Rock Valley with the ball spotted on their own 15. Van Tull, empty backfield, takes a snap, rolling out right side. Looking to pass, Van Tull in the flat. Really a three out for Boyden Hall Rock Valley.
Yeah, very good coverage there from defensive backs in that series for the Lions, and forcing that first 3 and out tonight for Boyden Hall Rock Valley. So still plenty of time here left in the second half, Jay, and should have pretty good field position barring this kick.
Clock stops on the incompletion with 6:28 left to play. In the first half, I should say, 21-0 the lead for Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Punt coming up from DeYoung. He gets a high snap, corrals it, and gets off a booming, spiraling punt. Fielded by Krull at his own at 43. Krull breaks for the Lions sideline and brought down at the 49-yard line of Central Lyon George Little Rock. Did lose the ball. We're going to say no, he was not down. They're going to mark it where the ball went out of bounds. That'll be back at the 47. So first down to 10, Central Lyon George Little Rock from their own 47 this time around.
Yeah, good starting field position here for the Lions, Jay. Probably the best starting field position of the night. So let's see what this offense can do from here.
On first and 10, the Lions will line up with twin receivers wide each side. Up back standing to the right of Nagel. As Nagel takes a snap, blitz coming through, just lobs it up in the middle, and it's intercepted. Intercepted, picked off on the play by Trey Heiser, and Heiser's bringing it back the other way. Heiser could take it to the house. He's going to be brought down by the Lions at about the 6 or 7 yard line of Central Lyon George Little Rock.
Yeah, right there, didn't catch the blitzer, but Nagel had somebody in his face immediately and kind of threw it right between Carter Krull and I didn't catch our other receiver out there, but kind of threw it up right in the middle of both of them, and they weren't quite done running their routes. I did not see the ball coming at all.
Yeah, it was just lobbed in the middle, and Heiser picked it off and headed the other way. Now a first and goal for the Nighthawks from the Lions' 7-yard line. Van Tull in the shotgun will hand to Rankin again, and Rankin looking for the end zone. Is he in? No, they're going to say he's down just shy of the goal line. It was actually Van Keckrich on the carry, not Rankin. And it will be a second and goal from about the 1 for Boyden Hall Rock Valley as they line up no huddle. Van Tull in the shotgun on second and goal takes a snap and the hand on the counter over the left side to Brayton Van Keckrich, and he'll find the end zone for another Nighthawk touchdown. With 5:38 left to play in the first half, now a 27-0 lead for Boyden Hall Rock Valley.
Yeah, just got on the ball real quick there, Jay. Used the same formation they had and punched it in there from about 2 yards out.
Extra point attempt coming up for the Nighthawks. 1-yard touchdown run for Brayton Van Keckrich. As the swinging gate comes in from the left on the extra point attempt here for Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Point after attempt coming up from DeYoung. Van Tull will do the holding. The snap is bobbled. Van Tull gets it down, and DeYoung boots it through. 5:38 left to play in the first half. 28-0. Boyden Hall Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. This is Lion Football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
With that touchdown score by the Nighthawks, People's Bank is donating another $50 to the Spirit Fund. Are you ready? 10 touchdowns
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I'm Jay Kelly. 28-0, Boyden Hall Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. 5:38 left to play in the first half of tonight's ball game. District 1 opener for the Lions and the Nighthawks. Boyden Hall Rock Valley coming in with a record of 3-1. Central Lyon George Little Rock coming in with a record of 1-3. 1-yard touchdown run by Brayton Van Ketricks, the latest score for the Nighthawks, as the ensuing kickoff coming up from Bo DeYoung. DeYoung approaches and gives the ball the boot, a high end-over-end kick, and it will be fielded by Telford at about the 18, out to the 25, to the 30, to about the 31, maybe the 32, where the Lions will take over first and 10.
Yeah, once again, Jay, our kickoff return and kickoff teams, they've done pretty well tonight. Good job there by Telford getting us out to about the 32-yard line. So another good starting field position here for Central Lyon George Little Rock.
Well, we'll see what the Lion offense has here in store. First down and at 10. Ball spotted on their own 32. 5:32 left to play in the first half. 28-0 is the advantage for Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Nagel in the shotgun. Telford in motion left to right. Nagel on the counter to Vanentop. Vanentop will be met at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Yeah, right there, kind of almost a little counter action from us, trying something new a little bit, and nowhere to run there for Vanentop.
Second down and 10 coming up for the Lions. Clock moving at 5:15 left in the first half. A 28-0 lead for Boyden Hall Rock Valley. And the Lions on second and 10. Line up in the shotgun, twin receivers to each side. Nagel calls it out, takes a snap, quick pass, left side for Heinenson, incomplete at the 35-yard line. Clock will stop with 4:58 left in the first half.
Yeah, post there right on top of Heinenson. Heinenson just quite not able to hold on to that ball. Kind of a little bit of a duck from Nagel, but nonetheless was thrown right at the numbers of the post right there to meet Heinenson when he caught it.
Third down and 10 for the Lions. The ball is spotted on their own 32-yard line. Nagel in the shotgun on third and 10. Twin receivers to each side and up back standing to his left. Nagel dropping straight back to pass. Sets the screen up the middle. It's picked off. Picked off by one of the defensive linemen for Boyden Hall Rock Valley. And taking it the other way is Eli Niemeyer. Pardon me, that's Colton Vonk rather, and Colton Vonk's going to take it all the way in for the Nighthawk touchdown.
Yeah, he wasn't fooled at all by that screenplay, Jay, and was just sitting right in front of the running back, and pick six right there for number 66.
Colton Vonk, the 6 foot, 190-pound senior, well disciplined on that screenplay, gets a pick. And a Nighthawk touchdown on the defensive side with 4:48 left to play in the first half. Now a 34-0 advantage for Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Return will go 31 yards for the Nighthawk touchdown. The extra point attempt coming up, and it will be Bo DeYoung. He's been perfect so far tonight. Van Tall will do the holding once again. Snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. 4:48 left to play in the first half. 35-0. Boyden Hall Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. This is Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I'm Jay Kelly. It is 35-0. Boyden Hall Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. 4:48 left to play in the first half of tonight's District 1 opener. Lions on the road down here in Rock Valley for the District 1 opener. Coming up next Friday night, Lions will be back at home at Dicknall Field in Rock Rapids for homecoming. Homecoming next Friday night, hosting MOC Floyd Valley. Eric Salazar to do the kicking now for Boyden Hall Rock Valley on this kickoff. As Salazar approaches and gives the ball to boot, a high end-over-end kick. Kroll will take it at the 10-yard line, to the 15, to the 20, out to the 25, and all the way out to the 35-yard line, make it the 36-yard line. There's Central Lyon George Little Rock. Again, a good starting field position. Just got to get something going offensively.
Yeah, good return right there by Kroll, and good starting field position again for the Jays. They do really well on the kickoff return, but the offense has just been a little bit stagnant out there tonight, and let's see if we get something going here before halftime.
First down and 10 for the Lions. 4:39 left to play in the first half. Lions trail it 35-0. Nagel in the shotgun, takes the snap. He'll hand to Kroll around left tackle, and Kroll will cross the 40, drop the ball, but pick it back up at the 42, and it will be a pickup of, let's see here, close to 6 on the play.
Yeah, good run right there by Carter Kroll, and getting around the edge right there, and big old hole there from the offensive linemen, so looking pretty good right there on first down.
Second down and 4 for the Lions. Ball spotted on their own 42-yard line. 4:10 left to play in the first half. Clock is on the move. Lions trail it 35-0. In the shotgun formation is Nagel, a hand to Telford around right end. Telford will cross the 45 out to the 47-yard line, and that should be close to a Lion first down.
Yeah, good hard run there by Telford, getting him the ball in his hands. He's a shifty little back. I know he can jump high. He runs hurdles for my wife and track, so Telford showing his speed there getting off him.
First down and 10 for the Lions. Ball spotted on their own 47. Nagel in the shotgun, calls it out with Kroll in motion, takes a snap, dropping back to pass. Nagel lets one go deep down the middle of the field and incomplete. Overshot everybody. The intended receiver on the play, I believe, was Thomas Skidmore, but the throw a little long out of everybody's range.
Yeah, right there. Nagel had good timing in the pocket. He stood there strong, just kind of threw it behind and over the head of Skidmore, and nobody could really get their hands on it.
Second down and 10 for Central Lyon George Little Rock, with the ball spotted on their own 46-yard line. 3:45 left to play in the first half. Lions trail it 35-0. Nagel in the shotgun on second and 10, calls it out, takes a snap, quarterback keep, and he's going to be brought down for a quarterback sack back at the 38-yard line, and it will be a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, met in the backfield right there by the Ruben Varsity, the senior, and Brandon Romlin, the junior, both on the defensive line for Boyd Rock Valley.
Third down and 14 for the Lions. Ball spotted on their own 43-yard line. Nagel in the shotgun with twin receivers out wide to each side on third and long. Vanatop will line up to his left as the Lions check in with the sideline as we approach 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Looks like the Lions going to run it down and call a timeout here with 3 seconds left on the play clock. 2:59 left on the game clock in the first half. 35-0. That is the lead for Boyden Hall Rock Valley here tonight. Coming up at the half, we'll take a trip inside the Lions' Den here tonight. We've got a couple of seniors we'll be visiting with tonight inside the Lions' Den. Senior quarterback and defensive end Lucas Nagel, senior lineman and punter Colton Buss. Both Nagel and Buss will be joining us coming up at the half here tonight in the Lions' Den from Rock Valley. Along with Matt Bixman, I'm Jay Kelly, and Matt, Lions trailing 35-0 here. Certainly this Boyden All Rock Valley team, a very powerful team, but the game's getting out of hand already at this point. It's tough to play out there, but you're playing for pride, and certainly you want to keep this as respectable as you possibly can right now.
Yeah, I think, the score doesn't imitate quite what we're watching here, Jay, and Boyden Rock Valley, don't get me wrong, they were picked number 1 in the district, and we weren't picked in the top 2, so our Lions have done very well, but a couple of costly turnovers there at the end or a couple minutes ago, and otherwise this Lions team really hasn't looked that bad, but Boyden Rock Valley has just looked that good. They've had 1 turnover on tonight, otherwise they've moved the ball without any problems at all. Let's get behind us in the defensive back, just a couple blown coverages, but other than that, we've looked pretty good.
Third down and 14 for the Lions with the ball spotted on their own 43-yard line. Nagel in the shotgun as Kroll fakes the handoff, coming in motion from right to left. 4 seconds left on the play clock. Lions might have to call a timeout here again, and they're just going to let the play clock run down and delay a game called on the field for Central Lyon George Little Rock. 2:59 left to play in the first half. 35-0, the lead for Boyden Hall Rock Valley.
Yeah, a little confusion there. I don't know if the play clock had it set quite right, but it looked like that ran down pretty darn quick, and a couple of the Central Line George Little Rock Lions a little frustrated out there in the field, not getting a play from the sideline.
Following the penalty, the ball marked back at the 38-yard line now. And it will be a third down and about 18 for the Lions. Nagel in the shotgun, calls it out, takes a snap, rolls out left side, looking to pass in the flat. He's got a man in Telford, but couldn't quite hang on. And the 49-yard line pass will fall incomplete. And 2:53 left to play in the first half. Clock will stop on the incompletion. Lions will be forced to punt it away again.
Yeah, good-looking play right there. Just couldn't quite hold on to it. A little bit out in front of Telford. He knew he had to get the first down, so that pass being about 5 yards short of the first down, he knew he had to catch it, turn the corner, and I don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but tough drop there for the Lions.
Punt coming up from Colton Buss. It's a boomer, a high spiraling punt to Slaw. Will let it roll over his head. Pick it up on the hop back at the 12-yard line. Slaw going for the far sideline. Flag on the return. He'll be brought down to the 22, however, with a flag in the area of a block in the back.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be, Jay. Just a clear ball goes over the guy's head, and the Lions are going to get down there and get close to it. And just a quick little block in the back, just enough for the official to throw the laundry out in the field, and Boynton Hall Rock Valley going to push way back towards their end zone here to start this drive.
Yeah, block in the back will officially be the call. 2:40 left to play in the first half. 35-0. Boynton Hall Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. As the officials will walk off the penalty yardage from the 21-yard line. Actually, they're going to take it from the spot of the foul, it looks like, which is about the 12-yard line. I can imagine we'll be going half the distance here to the 6. And that's where the official will set the ball down. So first down and 10 for Boynton Hall Rock Valley from their own 6-yard line. Van Tall will line up at quarterback in the shotgun. Twin receivers to each side. Now we got a early whistle here. Timeout going to be called by Boynton Hall Rock Valley. We'll take a timeout as well. 2:40 left to play in the opening half. 35-0. Boynton Hall Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. This is Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legend. You didn't text back about something.
Probably near a text dead zone. You heard about it. Text dead zone, right?
It's already a legend. Just in case, there's all kinds of husbands didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch. There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I am Jay Kelly. 2:40 left to play in the first half. 35-0. Boynton Hall Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. Following the timeout from the Nighthawks, 1st and 10 on their own 6-yard line. Van Tall will line up in the shotgun, sweep over the right side, and the hand goes to, I believe on the carry there was Rankin. He'll carry up to about the 8-yard line for a pickup of a couple.
Yeah, good tough run in there by Rankin, but the Lions not letting him get to the edge. It's only 2 yards on first down.
2nd down and 8 for Boynton Hall Rock Valley with the ball spotted on their own 8. As Van Tall takes a snap. Pass over the middle is caught. Completion on the play to Cody Post, and Post will carry out to the 26-yard line for a first down for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get there in time. Telford just a little bit late on the coverage, and that's where it finishes them off.
First down and 10, Boynton Hall Rock Valley with the ball spotted on their own 26. Van Tall dropping back to pass. Under pressure will start to scramble. Van Tall directing traffic, launching one deep down the left sideline. Had Post getting behind the defender, however, he led him a little too far. Pass will fall incomplete with 1:58 left in the first half.
Yeah, Nagel right there on the little bit of pressure right there in Van Tall, and Van Tall scrambles away from him and tries to get his big receiver downfield and just can't quite connect with him. So good defensive coverage there by the Lions.
2nd down and 10 for Boynton Hall Rock Valley. The ball is spotted on their own 26. Van Tall with a pass in the flat on the right side. DeYoung makes the catch at the 33, to the 35 to the 40, knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line, and a fresh set of downs for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, Boynton Hall Rock Valley not taking any time here at all. They got the ball to the edge. And another first down right there for Boynton Rock Valley.
Nighthawks move the chains, 1st and 10 from their own 42. Van Tall in the shotgun takes a snap, hand up the middle to Van Keckricks, and he'll carry to the 45-yard line, pick up a 3 on first down. With 1:44 left in the first half, clock is on the move. A 35-0 lead for Boynton Hall Rock Valley.
Yeah, Jarrett Meyer right there coming up big for the line, bringing him down after about a 2-3 yard gain on first down.
2nd down and 7 for the Nighthawks. Van Tall, trouble on the snap and drops it. He'll be dropped in the backfield back at the 43-yard line. Pardon me, that was not Van Tall in a quarterback, rather. That was Mosier in a quarterback. Keaton Mosier in at quarterback for the Nighthawks. 3rd down and 8. For Boynton Hall Rock Valley, Keaton Mosier in at quarterback now. On 3rd and 8 from their own 43. Mosier calls it out, takes a snap, drops back to pass. Quick pass, right side. Catch is made by DeYoung at the 50-yard line. Be a couple yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, good coverage out there by, I believe, Hymenson's on this side now. So good coverage there by the Lions and holding them there on 3rd down, bringing up 4th and short for Boynton Rock Valley.
40 seconds left to play in the first half. Nighthawks will go for it on 4th down and 2. Mosier in the shotgun, calls it out, takes a snap, sweep around the left side to Van Keckricks, and he's going to be brought down at the 50-yard line. No gain on the play, and the Lions hold on 4th down with 28.7 seconds left in the first half. 35-0 Boynton Hall Rock Valley with the lead.
That big stop there for the Lions, turning the ball over on 4th down, taking the ball here right before halftime on the 50-yard line. But hopefully they can get something going here with little to no time left on the clock.
Line offense will come back out onto the field. They do have 2 timeouts to their credit. They'll start in the midfield stripe. Of course, those timeouts will depend on how well they do in the early downs here of this possession, I would assume. Twin receivers wide to each side. Nagel in the shotgun takes the snap, the hand right up the middle, and the hand goes to Vanentop. Vanentop barrels through, finds the right sideline, fumbles the ball, and I think the Lions fell on it. Right behind Vanentop is Carter Crawley. Johnny on the spot to fall on it at the 33 with 18.7 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, the big man doing some dancing out there, Jay. Gotta love that. And just loses the ball, I think, when he was dancing, or one of the defensive backs poked it out for Boynton Hall Rock Valley. But
yeah, ball spotted on the 33 of Boynton Hall Rock Valley. 18.7 seconds left in the first half. A 35-0 advantage for the Nighthawks of Boynton Hall Rock Valley. And the Lions will take the second timeout of the first half. They still have one more to use yet. Obviously, a touchdown hitting into the locker room at halftime. That would be huge for morale right now.
It would be a big boost for energy, Jay. You know, the guys have struggled all night to get this ball moving. They did well in the first possession of that, moving the ball down about midfield. But since then, they kind of got themselves a couple turnovers and almost got another one there, thank goodness not. But looking pretty good right there on first down, and I wouldn't be surprised if we just take a couple shots at the end zone, at least towards the out of bounds, and try and move this ball from more yards.
Might as well go for it. First down and 10 for the Lions. 35-0 the lead for Boynton Hall Rock Valley. The Lions ball spotted on the Nighthawk 33-yard line. 18.7 seconds remaining in the first half. Nagel will line up in the shotgun. Twin receivers wide to each side. Nagel looks over the Nighthawk defense. Metzger in motion. Takes the snap, pump fake, and a deep pass down the left side for Hymanson. Intercepted at the 10-yard line. As it looks like flag on the play here. We're going to see probably an interference either way.
Yeah, this will be kind of an interesting call, as they were, Hymanson and Post were kind of playing handsy tag the whole way down the field there, and looked like Post might have wrapped him around and threw Hymanson out of the way to pick that ball off. But let's see what the officials call here.
As the official gets ready to give the signal, ball spotted at the 11 where the interception was made. It's going to be pass interference on the defense, so it will be called on Post for Boynton Hall Rock Valley, and a first down for Central Lion George Little Rock. 11.7 seconds left on the clock here in the first half.
Oh, the ball just outside the 10-yard line here. Should be a spot foul, so should be in pretty good position here. I would assume that we got to take a couple shots at the end zone here.
Yeah, the Lions do have one timeout to their credit yet. Of course, 11 seconds to work with on the clock. You can get definitely get 3 passes off in that amount of time. As the officials will mark it off 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, I believe, is where they're going to mark it off from, which was, if I'm not mistaken, the 31-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure here. The chain gang all moved, and they probably should have, but they got a little excited, but as would anybody else when your home team picks the ball off. But the officials yet going to mark it back from the line of scrimmage.
So the ball will be started at the 15-yard line, make it the 16-yard line of Gordon Rock Valley. 11.7 seconds left to play in the first half, and the Lions have a chance to get a few cracks at the end zone here, trailing it 35-0 late in the first half of this one. Nagel with 5 wide in the shotgun, calls it out, takes a snap, quarterback keep up the middle, and Nagel will get to about the 13-yard line, where he'll be brought down with 5 seconds left, and the Lions will burn that final timeout.
Yeah, just trying to get Nagel up the middle there and thinking that we're going to pass it and hope that there's a gap, but
yeah, Lions are going to try for a field goal here. So Carter Kroll, that run was with purpose to get to the middle of the field. Carter Kroll going to attempt a 29-yard field goal. And Burkham on the hold, Murray on the snap. As we await the snap, snap is good, the hold is down, the kick is up, and the field goal from Carter Kroll is through. With 0.2 seconds left in the first half, Lions are on the board. They trail 35-3. 29-yard field goal from Carter Kroll, the first score of the night for Central Lyon George Little Rock. And 0.2 seconds left here in the first half. Following this kickoff, we'll head to the half. Coming up at the half here tonight, we've got a double dip in the Lions Den for you. Double your pleasure in the Lions Den here tonight. We've got senior Lucas Nagel and senior Colton Buss joining us in the Lions Den here tonight. So a couple of interviews coming up at the half tonight. 35-3, that is the score. Boyden Hull Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. Once again, following the field goal from Kroll, 0.2 seconds left on the clock. So basically to squib this thing and head to the locker room at halftime. The Lions able to get points on the board, though, Matt, at the end of the first half here.
Yeah, taking advantage of the big penalty there in Boyden Hull Rock Valley on the interception play and getting that ball down the field there. And you got to love that. You know, you just don't sit out there on the ball at midfield and take the ball to halftime. They move the ball down the field pretty well after that big run from Tanner Vanentop. He sprinted down for that 17-yard gain and kind of set up that last little drive there for the Lions to really do the halftime.
Well, the big guy was dancing on that play, too. Made a couple of nifty moves down the field at Vanentop. Kroll on the ensuing kickoff, and he's just going to squib this one. Catch will be made on the ground at the 33-yard line, and that will bring us to the half here tonight in Rock Valley. So, Matt, Central Lyon George Little Rock, you're down 35-3. Heading into the locker room at halftime, but still so much to play for here in the second half. It's the district opener. The game might be out of reach, but you never know what can happen. You know, this team offensively does have the capability to spread the game out passing-wise and put up some quick points if they wish. So if the defense comes up with a couple of turnovers, Matt, you just never know what can happen out there.
You never know, and you know, looking at it from the stands on the other side, they watched their team last week, you know, blow that big 20-point lead and get started with Flute. So, I mean, you got to rely on a team here in White and all, like, hey, these guys have blown leads. They blew it last week, you know. Anything can happen in high school football, really. And like you say, that last drive right there by us, stumbling down the field, Tanner Vanentop down the middle, and see what we can do here coming out of the second half.
Well, on top of that, you're talking about a rivalry game here, and what that field goal does for Central Lyon George Little Rock is it guarantees that at least we will not be starting off the second half with running time on the clock.
Exactly, Jason. That's a big thing, too, is keep that clock from running out. And we do kick the ball off to Boyden Hull Rock Valley, barring anything goofy happening to start the second half. But, you know, get Boyden Hull Rock Valley in another 3-and-out situation, take advantage of it, and go from there. You never know.
Well, we're at the half here tonight in Rock Valley. Boyden Hull Rock Valley leading Central Lyon George Little Rock by a score of 35-3. Stay tuned. Coming up on the halftime show, as we talked about earlier, Lucas Nagel, senior quarterback and defensive end, along with Colton Buss, senior lineman and a punter, going to be joining us in the Lions Den coming up at the half here tonight. We'll have the first half recap as well, and much more to come your way live from Rock Valley here tonight. Once again, your score at the half, Boynton Hall Rock Valley leading Central Lyon George Little Rock 35-3. Stay tuned. We'll take a trip inside the Lions Den coming up next.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
They can hear this. Try to hear this. They don't hear that.
I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like I was
who didn't text back about something.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of us. You've heard of us. Text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend.
Yeah, you can go if you need to.
For all kinds of others who didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch. At Pizza Ranch.
And we welcome you back to the half. It's time to go inside the Lions Den where we get to know our senior football players just a little bit better each and every week. This week we're being joined by senior Lucas Nagel. Lucas, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Lucas, let's talk about this senior year so far. You've been on the field over the last couple of years, but now is your time. You are the senior captain out there. You're the one who dictates. You run the show out there. Tell us a little bit about what football is like going into your last year.
You know, we're really excited about this year. We play a very tough schedule, but we're getting better each and every week, and it's really starting to show on the field.
Well, let's talk about you on the field out there. We see you on both sides of the football out there. You're on the field an awful lot for us. We're always seeing your number and calling your name out there. Tell us a little bit about what you do out there and what are your responsibilities?
Well, when I play quarterback, it's my job to lead the offense and read the defense and hand the ball off or run it or throw it on every single play.
And on the defensive side of the ball?
I play defensive end, so it's my job with the three other linemen to control the line of scrimmage and keep the running yards down and get to the quarterback when we can.
So what do you like better, offense or defense?
I'm an offensive guy.
You're an offensive guy, all right. Well, let's talk about some goals that you've got going into your final year here at CLGLR. Give us maybe some individual, maybe some team goals on both sides of the ball, maybe quarterback style and on the defensive side.
Goal is just to have a winning record, obviously with a tough schedule. It's going to be tough, but I think we can definitely do that, and then to get into the playoffs. And then individually, like to be all conference, but really just more about the winning.
And maybe a few touchdowns with your arm, maybe some with your legs.
Yep, that'd be nice too.
And a few sacks to go with it.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, let's take you off the football field. Let's bring you into the classroom. You're a senior at George Little Rock this year. Tell us a little bit about the class that you're carrying.
I'm in trigonometry, physics, and then a couple college classes along with that.
Well, it's good that you're taking those college classes out there. That means you're getting prepped for next year. What are your plans going into the final year?
As of now, I'm undecided on where I want to go. Basically thinking a 4-year university, possibly playing basketball or football.
Sounds good. Well, obviously we know you're a football player. We've heard your class load, and that keeps you very busy out there. What are some other things that you're involved in around GLR?
I'm involved in basketball, baseball, track, FFA, STEM, and NHS.
Well, as a senior captain here, it's one of the things that we always like to talk about our seniors with. You've been through the program, you've seen it, you've done it. What is some advice you can give these younger kids as they start to come through the program?
Basically, it's just a lot of hard work. Go hard at everything you do, and it'll have a good outcome.
Absolutely, and once again, it's your final year. You've seen a lot, you've done a lot. What is maybe your favorite part of, or what is a favorite memory you have of being part of this team?
I just enjoy coming to practice every day and hanging out with these guys. That makes football fun for me, and just being around them is great.
Well, Lucas, we appreciate you spending some time with us here this week, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Russell Forrest. It's a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church making the memories that are priceless.
Back at the half in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I am Jay Kelly. This is the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. Central Lyon George Little Rock football, and the Lions trailing Boyden Hall Rock Valley by a score of 35-3 at the half here tonight. Just heard from Lucas Nagel in part one of our Lions Den interviews at the half. Lucas, of course, a senior at George Little Rock High School, the senior quarterback and defensive end for the Central Lyon George Little Rock football team. Coming up shortly, we'll get together with senior lineman and punter, Central Lyon High School senior Colton Buss will be joining us shortly in the Lions Den. Recapping your first half scoring, Boyden Hall Rock Valley got out to a 7-0 lead 7 minutes into the ball game. A 6-yard touchdown pass from Van Hall to Tesla, and the score by Boyden Hall Rock Valley with the Nighthawk lead at 7-0. That would be the score at the end of quarter number one. Quarter number two, it would be all Nighthawks, a 34-yard touchdown pass 7 seconds into the second quarter from Van Hall to Tesla once again, and the Nighthawks were up 14-0. Following that, a 4-yard touchdown run from Billy Rankin. The point after was good with 8:53 left in the first half. The lead for Boyden Hall Rock Valley extended to 21-0. About 3 minutes after that, a 2-yard touchdown run for Brayton Van Keckricks, his first touchdown of the night, or only touchdown of the night so far, I should say. And about a minute following that, a crucial pick six for Boyden Hall Rock Valley up front on the defensive line. Coming up with the pick was senior Colton Bonk. Bonk returned it 32 yards for the Boyden Hall Rock Valley touchdown. A 35-0 lead for Boyden Hall Rock Valley at that point just before the half, with 2 seconds remaining, actually 0.2 seconds left on the clock. A 29-yard field goal by Carter Krull for Central Lyon George Little Rock, the lone score for the Lions in that first half. Central Lyon George Little Rock will be kicking to Boyden Hall Rock Valley when we kick off half number 2 here tonight in Rock Valley. A 35-3 lead for Boyden Hall Rock Valley over Central Lyon George Little Rock at the half here tonight. Stay tuned. We'll have part 2 of our Lions Den interviews. Colton Buss coming your way next as we continue our live coverage from Rock Valley. This is Lion Football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
And we welcome you back to the half. It's time to go inside the Lions Den once again, where we get to know our senior football players a little bit better and go inside the helmet. Today we're going up with senior Colton Buss. Colton, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Colton, let's talk about you. A senior guy, we get to hear your name a lot, mostly on the defensive side of the ball, sometimes on the offensive side. Tell us a little bit about what you did to get ready for this year.
A lot of weight room training, preparing all summer long, going to SDSU camp, getting better, and just coming every day to practice and just dedicating myself to the game.
Well, and obviously, like I said, we get to hear your name a lot. We see you out there a lot. Tell us a little bit about the multiple jobs you have on the field and what your responsibilities are each.
Okay, so I play offense and defense, but for offense this year I played tackle and center. It was kind of hard to come in, learn a new position since last year I played guard, and then mainly playing left tackle, and then playing a little bit of center. And then on the defensive side of the ball I played defensive end, which was new for me because last year I was just mainly an offensive guy.
Well, and we also get to see on the punting side of the ball as well.
Oh yeah, I punt the ball too, which is pretty cool. Last year I was a punter too, which has really helped me this year, getting some yards up. So.
Well, and obviously we get to hear your name more defensively than offensively. Anytime we hear those offensive things, it's probably not for the good side.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about that those positions. It's tough when we talk about goals with guys on your caliber. Obviously, on the defensive side, it's a little easier. But for an offensive lineman, what are some goals that you have for this year?
One of the goals for offensive linemen is getting your 5 linemen together, just creating that sense of brotherhood. Because it's hard to play just as yourself and your lineman. You got to play together. You got to play as 5. You got to play dedicated. And you got to play hard. So one of my goals is just to create that sense of brotherhood with mine.
And if the skill players have a good offensive stats, that means you did your job.
Yeah, yes it does. Yep.
So on the defensive side of the ball, defensive end, you've been wreaking havoc out there lately. Tell us a bit about maybe some goals defensively.
Goals defensively? I'm trying to shoot for 1 sack a game, 1-2 sacks a game, which would be really cool. I'm doing my best out there. Just firing off that ball, hitting some guys, smashing them out of the football, and just attacking those people for a loss of yards. So.
Well, let's take you off the football field. Let's bring you in the classroom. Not just a football player out there. You're also a student here at Central Lyon, a senior. What's the class look like in your final year?
I got a couple college classes, preparing for that next step. I got shop classes, which is tiny house building, which I think is really cool. Government, and I got some math classes thrown in there as well. So.
Well, and you talk about those college classes. That means you are looking ahead to the future. What does the future hold for you?
Well, as of right now, I'd like to attend SDSU for 4 years for construction management because I'd really like to get into that field and not really sure if I want to go into sports yet or not. But.
And if the opportunity presents itself, always good as well, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about some of the other things you might be involved in. You're a football player, you carry a pretty good class schedule, keeping you busy here. What are some other things that you're involved in?
I'm involved in FFA. I'm an officer here on the Sentinel, part of RCYF youth group, the First Reformed Church, and I'm in baseball, wrestling, track. I can throw the discus and track.
Those sound like good plans out there. Well, let's go back to your senior year. You're one of the front runners out there. You're the guy that they all look up to. You got the big motor. You're the senior. You've been there. You've done it, and you're starting to live out that senior year. Let's talk about the younger kids coming up through the system. What do they need to know? What are some things they need to do to be successful by the time they're seniors?
Just come every day to school, to practice, to whatever you do in life. Just live to your fullest and just do everything you possibly can to make yourself better throughout that day. Don't look on the negative things of life. Just really focus on day to day.
Well, those are some good words for them out there. And as you said, a 4-year guy out here and a senior. It's your final year. Let's take a look back. Let's think about some of the memories or think about some of the best parts about being on this football team.
Some of the best parts definitely is Mr. Postgame's Hogger meetings. We have those once a month, usually on Sunday nights. Just get together with all the linemen and just share a big meal together and talk about what the year looks like, what we're doing, the outlook of games. That's just one of my best memories, just coming in as a CLGLR lineman.
Well, we appreciate you spending some time with us here this week, Colton, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank.
There he is.
We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I'm Jay Kelly as we get set for the start of half number 2. Central Lyon, George, Little Rock, and Boyden Hall, Rock Valley, the District 1 opener here tonight on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. A 35-3 lead for Boyden Hall, Rock Valley as we kick off the second half, and the Nighthawks will get the ball to start things off here in half number 2. Central Lyon, George, Little Rock will kick the ball off. Carter Crawl with the ball teed up on the 40-yard line. Your goals here for CLGLR, Matt, definitely give 100%. Give your all on each and every play here in the second half.
Yeah, they showed there during the first half they do have strengths against this Boyden Hog Valley team, but Boyden Hog Valley's just taken the weaknesses from the Lions and taken that to their advantage. So the white and gold need to come out here fighting hard and get this ball back right away and start moving it.
Yep, trim things up, be a little more efficient on both sides of the ball. A high end-over-end kick, but a short one from Kroll will take a hop and field it at the 15 by Van Tekrix. Van Tekrix bolting down the sidelines, and Van Tekrix did take this one to the house. He's tripped up from behind. Great hustle play by the Lions, and coming back to get him on a shoestring tackle from behind for Central Lyon. George Little Rock didn't get the number on the player that did make the tackle, but great hustle by the Lions. I believe that was Kalen Meyer coming up with the tackle.
Yeah, Kalen running him on the sidelines there. Carter Kroll almost pushed him out of bounds, but now what the Lions needed to start here the second half.
First down and 10. Boyden Hall, Rock Valley will line up on the Lion 19-yard line to kick things off in the second half. And Tall back in at quarterback. In the shotgun formation, twin receivers to each side. Van Tall dropping back to pass. Quick pass, right side. Catch is made for a completion to the 15-yard line to Slaw on the reception.
Yeah, good coverage there by the Lions coming in. I believe you had Carter Kroll and Colt Alford on this side. So a little pickup there of about 4 yards on first down for Boyden Hall, but good coverage by the Lions.
Second down and about 5 for the Nighthawks. Van Tall in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands up the middle. Nothing happening there. The Lions converge on the run quickly, and no gain on the play. Ball carrier was Bo Solberg, and it will be a third down and about 5 for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, good job there by Colton Buss and Jarrett Miner both meeting him right there for maybe a 1-yard loss even there.
Third down and 5. Now Mosier in at quarterback. He'll lob one up in the right corner. Catch was made, but they're going to say a touchdown. Touchdown catch made on the play by Bo DeYoung. And not sure if he got a foot down. The official said he did, and he's got a better angle than we do up here in the box, I guess. 10:57 left to play in the third quarter. 41-3 the lead now for Boyden Hall, Rock Valley.
Yeah, so bad there for Telford. I'm pretty sure that DeYoung was out of bounds, but like you say, Jay, the official has the best view on the field, and he waves him in, but hands on the hips from Colt Buss, not knowing what to do after that.
Extra point attempt coming up here for the Nighthawks. It's the extra point kick. We wait the snap. Snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is up, and the extra point is through. 42-3 the lead for Boyden Hall, Rock Valley over Central Lyon, George Little Rock. You're listening to Lion Football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Ranch legends.
Like I was
Didn't text back about something.
probably near a text dead
I
zone.
think we're going to go running down.
You heard about You heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend. But just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch. There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I am Jay Kelly. 42-3, the lead for Boyden Hall, Rock Valley over Central Lyon, George Little Rock. 10:57 left play. Here in quarter number 3, as the Nighthawks take advantage of a deep second half kickoff return. Put up some points quickly. Mosier with his first touchdown pass of the night. And the lead up to 42-3. Ensuing kickoff fielded by Carter Krull at the 10-yard line. Krull out to the 20 to the 25. Carries across the 30 to about the 31, where the Lions will take over first and 10.
Yeah, good starting field position here for the Lions, and let's see what we can do here in this first offensive possession. We've seen some strengths there right at the beginning of the first half and at the end of the first half. So let's hopefully we can work off our keys there, Jay, and move this ball down the field.
Well, with the Nighthawks score, the margin now at 39 points. That means that the clock is now running here in the second half and will continue to do so until the Lions are able to get it to 35, or under 35, I should say. Nagel in the shotgun on first down, takes a snap, quarterback keep around right end. Nagel cuts it upfield to about the 37-yard line, pickup of 6 on first down. 10:09 left in the third quarter, the clock continues to move.
Yeah, good strong run there by Nagel, kind of a little misdirection, make it bootleg kind of a feel. He runs it out to the right side there, and a big pickup on first down.
Second down and about 4 for the Lions. Ball spotted on their own 37-yard line. Nagel in the shotgun. Trip receivers to the left, a single receiver right. As Nagel looks over to the sideline along with the rest of the Lion offense for the play call. Van den Top will line up to his left. Nagel calls for the ball. Quick pass, left side to Krull. He's got blockers in front of him, breaking for the sideline, and a nice job by the Nighthawks of shedding those blocks and getting the tackle on Carter Krull at about the 39-yard line, and that will be a pickup of only 2. Lions will be looking at a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, good job right there by Boyden Rockville. He's stretching the field out, making Krull run towards the sideline, but going to run up 3rd and short here for the Lions.
They're down and 2. Nagel in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands to Van den Top up the hole. Tippy toes through the line, crosses the 45 up to the 48-yard line, and the Lions move the chains.
Yeah, big pickup there by Van den Top on 3rd down. He's running with a head of steam right now, Jay, and I think you got to feed the monster out there.
First down and 10 for the Lions. Ball spotted on their own 48. 8:50 left to play in the third quarter. Clock continuously moving. Nagel in the shotgun. Trip receivers to the right. He'll take the snap and hand to Van den Top. Van den Top trying to turn it up the middle, but nothing really happening there. And a no gain on the play.
Yeah, right there. Van den Top had nowhere to run, and Boyden Rock Valley knew that Van den Top was going to get it after that last run. So no pickup on first down. Maybe even going to give him a loss of the yard there.
Yeah, it looks like they did take a yard away. So second and 11 for the Lions. Ball spotted on their own 47. Nagel will line up in the shotgun. Van den Top to his left. Twin receivers to each side. Metzger in motion left to right. Nagel takes a snap. Quarterback keep around left end. And Nagel will take it to the 49-yard line. And I think, nearly a flag on Lucas Nagel. He spiked the ball after the play. And the official reached for the flag, but decided to talk to him instead. So 2-yard pickup and a 3rd and 9 coming up for the Lions.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration right there from Nagel, and I don't know if the officials forgot where his flag was or what, but I know he was saying something while he was off the back.
3rd down and 9. Nagel in the shotgun, takes a snap, pump fake to the left. Now deep pass down the left sideline for Hymanson, and just let him out of bounds. 4th down coming up for the Lions with 7 minutes left to play here in quarter number 3. I should say 7:28 left to play. In quarter number 3, looks like Colton Buss will come on the punt. Lions trailing 42-3. Buss will line up back on his own 35-yard line, gets a good snap and gets off a high, booming, spiraling punt. Fair catch called for at the 18 by Van Keckricks. Make it the 17, where Boyden Rock Valley will start 1st and 10.
Yeah, he kind of threw his arms up and then he wanted to run with it, but the official's going to blow him dead there with the fair catch. And Boyden Rock Valley's going to take over 1st down right there, and I think we're going to see some of their backups maybe in. You've got Mosier back there at quarterback, it looks like, Jay, and a couple other new numbers, but a couple, I think, on the offensive line that are normally out.
Mosier will line up at the quarterback position. Twin receivers to the right, a single receiver wide left. Double wing off to the left side for Boyden Rock Valley as well. So we're waiting the official signal here. Looks like we're waiting for one of the players to get buttoned up on the chin strap. Everything's good to go. Mosier takes the snap, handing the sweep over the left side to Bo Solberg. Solberg breaks it out for the sidelines, and Solberg crosses the 25 out to about the 28-yard line. Is going to be very close to a 1st down.
Brought down by Hymanson and looked like Oscar Metzger out there. So big pickup of 1st down right there for Boyden Rock Valley, just trying to get to the edge again like they've been doing all night, Jay.
2nd down and about 1 for the night. Now they will call it a 1st down. So 1st down and 10 for the Nighthawks. Ball spotted on their own 28. 6:10 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Lions trail at 42-3. As Mosier will line up in the shotgun formation, twin receivers will line up wide to the right. Nighthawks taking their time here, using up all of the play clock. Mosier takes the snap and the hand on the sweep over the right side. Not a lot doing there as the Lions were able to pursue that one pretty quickly for no gain on the play.
Yeah, big group of Lions there meeting. Looked like Solberg again on the carry for the Nighthawks, and going to pick up little to maybe a yard there on first down.
Second down and 9 for Boyden High Rock Valley. Ball spotted on their own 29. Mosier in the shotgun formation. Everybody bunched in on the line of scrimmage, save for one wide out to the right. Mosier once again counting down the play clock here as game clock continuously moving in the third quarter. Misdirection and a fumble on the play. Mosier fell on it back at the 24-yard line. It will go for a loss of 5.
Yeah, look like they were trying to do a little quick pitch underneath there, Jay, and that timing wasn't set up right there between Mosier and the intended running back coming across the middle there, and going to drop him for a loss there on second down.
Third down and about 13 coming up for Boyden Hull Rock Valley. The ball spotted on their own 24-yard line as the Nighthawks looked at the sideline. Play clock isn't even moving yet with 4:40 left on the game clock. The play clock hasn't even moved yet. Now the play clock is underway. Mosier and Boyden Hull Rock Valley line up. Twin receivers wide to each side on third down and at 13. Keaton Mosier in at quarterback for the Nighthawks. Takes the shotgun snap. Drops back to pass. Looking right side. Deflected and nearly picked off. Martin was reaching for it. This one through his hands and incomplete. So a fourth down coming up for Boyden Hull Rock Valley with 4:05 left to play in the third quarter. The clock continues to move. A 42-3 advantage for the Nighthawks over Central Lyon George Little Rock tonight.
Yeah, Vandertoon is the intended receiver there for Boyden Hull Rock Valley, but Parker Netton and Austin Metzger and about 3 Lions were standing out there waiting for it. They figured out that outlet was probably where they were going to go towards the first down marker, but very well defended and a tip ball there.
Nighthawk punt team in. Back on the 12-yard line where the punt will take off from. A good snap, and the punt is a high spiraling punt. Telford will look at it and yell for everyone to get away. Ball will bounce to the Lion 34-yard line. Central Lyon George Little Rock taking over first and 10 from their own 34. 3:18 left to play in the third quarter. Clock is moving. Lions trail it 42-3, and the offense back out on the field.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to leave our starters out there for now, Jay. This game isn't quite out of hand yet, but Boyden Hull Rock Valley is going to bring in a lot of their backups. It looks like some of the guys on the defensive line, linebackers are still the same, so some substitutions out there, some not.
Handoff will go to Telford over the right side, around right end. Telford with some nifty moves across the 50 and 45 of Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Telford brings on the Jets. That's a big gain on first down.
Yeah, the kid's got speed there, Jay. He gets the corner and gets out there, and the probably touchdown saving tackle there by the senior number 89 to Slaw for Boyden Hull Rock Valley, and Lions on the move here early on this second possession in the third quarter.
First down and 10 for the Lions. Ball spotted on the Boyden Hull Rock Valley 45. Nagel in the shotgun takes a snap. Quarterback keep around at right tackle, and Nagel will carry about the 44. 1-yard pickup with 2:10 left in the third quarter. The clock continues to move.
Yeah, good start on there. Just picking up a couple yards there on first down. No real gap to run through, but just Nagel's size is going to get him at least a yard or 2 on first down.
Second down and about 9 for the Lions. Ball spotted on the 44 of Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Nagel in the shotgun, twin receivers out wide to each side. Crawling motion from right to left. Nagel dropping back to pass under pressure, rolls out right side, deep down the right sideline for Skidmore, who leaps and cannot quite make the catch. Nice coverage by Tesla on the play defensively. Just had that deflection in front of Skidmore, I believe.
Yeah, right there. Nagel just needed to throw that ball a little bit more out front. Skidmore had a little bit of breathing room between him and, was it Tesla or Heiser? I can't see the number all the way over there, Jay, but, not a bad play at all. Just had to lead him just a little bit more.
1:20 left to play in the third quarter. Clock continues to move. Lions trail it to the 42-3. Nagel in the shotgun on third and 9 with trip receivers to the left. Nagel rolls left and lobs one up for a crawl just out of his reach, incomplete. And a 4th and 9 coming up for the Lions.
Yeah, and I'm going to believe we're going to be in 4-down territory here, Jay, just into Boyden-Rock Valley territory at the 44-yard line. So see what the Lion playbook can come up with here.
On 4th down and 9 for the Lions from the Nighthawk 44, inside of a minute left to play here in quarter number 3. Nagel in the shotgun, trip receivers right, twins to the left. As Nagel calls it out, takes a snap, he's going to pooch punt over the right side, a high spiraling punt, angling out of bounds. Somewhere right about the 10-yard line. Well, they're going to say it went out closer to the 17, it looks like. And that's where they'll mark it 1st and 10 for Boyden-Hull-Rock Valley. Actually on the 18 of the Nighthawks. Clock continues to run at 20 seconds. We'll see if the Nighthawks get a playoff before the end of the quarter. It looks like they'll call them back to the sidelines and run out the clock on quarter number 3. Well, that will do it for 3 quarters of play for Rock Valley here tonight. After the 3rd quarter, Boyden-Hull-Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock 42-3. And the 4th quarter coming up next. This is Lion Football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, this is Russell Forrest. It's a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church making the memories that are priceless.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I'm Jay Kelly, 42-3, the lead for Boyden-Hull-Rock Valley over Central Lyon George Little Rock as we head to quarter number 4. A 1st down and 10 for the Nighthawks. Ball spotted on their own 18-yard line. Mosier in at quarterback. In the shotgun formation, twin receivers to the right. Mosier takes a snap, rolls out right side under pressure, and Mosier somehow evades the sack. Second man through coming up to make the tackle is Kalen Meyer up at the 20-yard line, holding Mosier to a 1-yard gain on the scramble.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get him there in the backfield. Had a lot of pressure there from, I believe, Colton Buss coming off the edge there. Just couldn't quite wrap up Mosier in the backfield.
2nd down and 9 for Boyden-Hull-Rock Valley, with the ball spotted on their own 19-yard line as Mosier will let the play clock run down with 11:25 left on the play clock, or on the game clock, I should say. Clock continues to move. Deep ball down the left sideline, going to be out in front of everybody, and the pass will fall incomplete. Pass was intended for Josh Heitreter, and Cole Hugedorn on the coverage for the Lions.
Yeah, very good coverage there by Cole Hugedorn, but the ball was just overthrown on all of them, and it's going to bring up 3rd down here for Boyden-Hull-Rock Valley.
3rd down for the Nighthawks, and 9. Ball spotted on their own 19-yard line. Mosier in the shotgun formation, looking over that Lion defense. Lions switching up coverage as the Nighthawks are running down the play clock. Mosier calls it out, takes a snap, hand on the sweep over the right side. Nothing doing there for the Nighthawks as the Lions penetrate nicely from the defensive end spots. I believe Buss had the initial contact, and it looks like Meyer might have come in and finished him off.
Yeah, between Meyer and Cole Rimmersma, the senior 5'10", 175-pound end on this side, tackle on this side of the field, comes up and cleans up the play for him for a big loss.
It'll be a 3-and-out for Boyden-Hull-Rock Valley as the Nighthawks forced to punt with 10:10 left to play in the 3rd quarter, and the clock continues to move. A 42-3 advantage for Boyden-Hull-Rock Valley. As we await the snap for the punt, snap is a good one, and the punt is a high spiraling punt. Carter Crawl will take it at the 48. From 45 to the 40, 35, 30, and to the 29-yard line of Boyden Rock Valley, where the Lion offense will start first and 10. It looks like Nate Klingenberg will be coming in to play quarterback on this series for the Lions.
Yeah, it looks like Nato's going to get some reps here, Jay, and got a couple of mixtures. Still got some of our starters out there. Still got Trey Murray in the backfield, and still got looks like most of our offensive line is all switched over to the JV team. So Nato going to take over the commands here for Central Line George Little Rock.
Klingenberg will line up in the shotgun with Murray standing to his right, twin receivers wide to each side. As Klingenberg takes the snap, hands to Murray. No, fakes the hand to Murray, quarterback keep, and he'll be brought down back at the 32-yard line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play, make it 4, and a 2nd and 14 coming up for the Lions. With 8:55 left to play in the third quarter, the clock continues to move.
Yeah, Salazar comes through there from the defensive end position on Boyden Rock Valley and takes down Nato. Boyden Rock Valley still got a couple of their starters out there, linemen and linebackers it looks like, so let's see what this line team can do.
Josh Reeby in at center, Jackson Jagger and Dylan Winkle on the right side of the offensive line, and here comes Van Berkum on the carry around left end down the sideline, and Van Berkum is going to take it to the house. Dylan Van Berkum from 30 yards out, and the Lions are on the board with 8:24 left in the third quarter. Now a 42-9 ball game.
Yeah, great run right there by Van Berkum. Just gets the edge, and no one out there. I didn't see the receiver that was out there on the left side, Jay, but did a great job of blocking his defensive back, and Van Berkum rumbles and stumbles into the end zone for Central Line George Little Rock.
The extra point attempt coming up for the Lions as Carter Kroll will come in to kick. Trey Murray will do the snapping, and it looks like Van Berkum will be holding as the swinging gate comes in from the left side for the Lion extra point team. Snap is good, the hold is down, the kick is up, and the extra point is good. 8:24 left to play in the third quarter, 42-10. Boyden Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lion George Little Rock. This is Lion Football on the Central Lion Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I'm Jay Kelly. 8:24 left to play in the third quarter. 42-10 the lead for Boyden Rock Valley over Central Lion George Little Rock. Dylan Van Berkum with a 30-yard touchdown run for the Lions, the latest score in tonight's ball game. Ensuing kickoff coming up from Carter Kroll. The ball teed up on the 40-yard line. The Lions, for the time being, have stopped continuous clock. Got the lead back down to 32 over the Nighthawks. Kroll on the kick, gives the ball to Boot, a high end-over-end kick. Going to be fielded back at the 10-yard line by the Nighthawks and down the sideline for Boyden Rock Valley to about the 32-yard line where the Nighthawks will take over first down and 10.
Yeah, at the slaw on the reception there on the kickoff for Boyden Rock Valley, and let's see what this Central Line George Little Rock defense can do here now. Looks like we've got a lot of mixture out there. Again, got some starters, got some non-starters out there, so let's see what these guys can do here on this position for Boyden Rock Valley.
Yeah, it looks like Bryce Vanderweer coming in to play a defensive end position for Colton Buss up front on the defensive line. Lee Mosier staying at quarterback for Boyden Rock Valley. Twin receivers to the right make that trips to the right, a single receiver left. As Mosier calls for the motion man, takes the snap, and up the middle, and breaking it out right side for the Nighthawks. On the carry is Joe Sahlberg. Sahlberg will carry to the 36-yard line for a pickup of 6 on first down.
Yeah, out there, Tyler Vanden Over is on the cornerback side on that side and coming up with the tackle there after a pretty good game on the first down for Boynton Rock Valley.
Yeah, make it pick up of closer to 8 and a second down and 2 for the Nighthawks as Mosier will continue to milk the play clock as the game clock runs for the time being at 7:44 left to play here in quarter number 3. Mosier takes a snap in the hand once again to Sahlberg. Sahlberg is stopped and down after picking up a first down at the 42-yard line. And the Nighthawks will move the chains.
Yeah, Kalen Meyer and I believe Dalton Coyle's out there now. Got a couple sophomores out there making some tackles for this defense.
Mosier will line up in the shotgun formation. First down and 10. Ball spotted on the 41-yard line for Boynton Hall Rock Valley. That would be their own 41. Split receiver wide to the left, twins to the right. Mosier in the shotgun with a man standing to his right. As Mosier barks it out, takes a snap, hand up the middle, and nothing doing there for the ball carrier. The Lions able to stand him up at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Yeah, good defensive stop there for the Lions. Them tackles up front doing their job, making that whole collapse for Boynton Rock Valley in the very short, if anything, game there on first down.
6:54 left to play in the fourth quarter. Clock on the move. 42-10 the lead for Boynton Hall Rock Valley. Second down and 9 for the Nighthawks. Ball spotted on their own 42. Mosier in the shotgun. Trick receivers wide to the right and up back standing to his right. As Mosier takes a snap, pitches it out to the right side. Here comes Solberg, and Solberg will be brought down from behind by Dalton Portals, tracking him down at the 49-yard line. Should be close to the first down.
Dalton doing a very good job out there. And Bryce Vanderweer doing a very good job as well. The junior defensive end bringing them down as well and bringing up a short third down. Looks like here to go Meade.
That's really close to the first down marker. I'm not sure where the down marker is. Yeah, that is the first down. I was seeing things from the press box up here.
Yeah, I think there's a little confusion on this chain gang down here on the side, but line defense looking pretty good with Boynton Rock Valley moving the ball here a little bit, Jay.
First down and 10 for the Nighthawks. Ball spotted down the 48 of Central Lyon George Little Rock. Mosier in the shotgun. Trick receivers again to the right. They're stacked on the right side with an up back standing to the right of Mosier. Mosier takes a snap. The hand goes up the middle and a big hole up the middle. And a rumble all the way down to the 36-yard line for the ball carrier on the play. And looks like Cody Noble coming up with the carry on the play.
Yeah, a couple of missed tackles there by the Lions up front, and Noble taking advantage of that for the first down for Boynton Hall Rock Valley.
Ball spotted down to 36 of Central Lyon George Little Rock. Noble once again in the backfield with Mosier. 5:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. Clock continues to move. Lions trail at 42-10. Mosier in the shotgun, looking over the Lion defense. Man in motion right to left. Mosier calls it out. The hand to Noble on the delay over the right side. And Noble breaks through some poor tackles and carries down inside the 25-yard line down to about the 24.
Yeah, this Lions defense right now, Jay, they're in the right positions. They're doing the right things. They just got to make a tackle out there. They got to break down a little better. I know these guys have been standing on the sidelines. They're all a little cold probably, but got to just get down and wrap up.
Nick Klingenberg checking in at linebacker. Portals will check out as Mosier in the shotgun with Noble standing to his left. Mosier takes a snap, pitch out to Noble over the left side, and Noble's got some room to roam, and Trey Murray with a monster hit at the 20-yard line stands him up and brings him down, waits for the rest of the crew to come join him, and holds him to a 2-yard gain. What looked to be a lot more than that. Murray was able to make a nice open field hit.
Yeah, there's that term swarm there, Jay. He just stands him up and waits for his teammates to come in and clean him off, and good open field tackle there by Trey Murray.
4:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. Clock continues to move. 42-10. Boynton Hall Rock Valley with the lead. A second down and 8 for the Nighthawks. Mosier in the shotgun with Noble to his left. Twin receivers to the right. A single receiver to the left. And in motion from right to left as Mosier takes a snap. Hands to Noble up the middle. And Noble will carry inside the 20 down to about the 17-yard line. Pick up a 3. That will set up a 3rd and 4 for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, good tackle there again by Cole Reamersma and Dylan Van Berkham also in on the tackle there, I believe, for the Lions. And good job there. Bring up third down for Boyd Rock Valley.
Third down and 4 for the Nighthawks with the ball spotted on the 16-yard line of Central Lyon George Little Rock. Mosier in the shotgun with Noble standing to his right. Split receiver to the left. Line stacked to the right, the three wings, and the pitch will go right to Noble. Noble trying to get to the sidelines. Lions trying to stretch it out. And Noble will carry all the way down to the 10-yard line. Should be enough for a first down.
Yeah, the refs are kind of holding their flags in their pockets here, Jay. There's a lot of holding and looks like a pretty good block in the back out there on us. But nonetheless, Boyd Rock Valley just giving us a heavy dose of Cody Noble, and he's doing a pretty good job of running the ball for him right now.
3:45 left to play in regulation. 42-10, the Lions trail it. Mosier will line up in the shotgun with Noble to his left. Twin receivers to the right, and single receiver to the left. Mosier looking over the line defense, calls for the motion man, takes the snap, the hand to Noble up the middle, cuts it out right side. Noble back up the middle, and can he carry it to the end zone? Looks like he's going to be stopped just shy of the goal line. The first and goal for Boyd and Hull Rock Valley right on the goal line. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field in the end zone. Looks like a Nighthawk down on the field in the end zone. We hate to see that this late in the game. 3:15 left to play in the ball game. 42-10 advantage for Boyd and Hull Rock Valley over Central Lyon and George Little Rock. Take an injury timeout, and we will return. 42-10. Boyd and Hull Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock here tonight in Rock Valley. This is Lion Football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman, I'm Jay Kelly, the injured player off the field for Boyd and Hull Rock Valley with some assistance. And a first down and a goal coming up for the Nighthawks with the ball spotted right on the 1-yard line. 42-10, Boyd and Hull Rock Valley with the lead on Central Lyon George Little Rock. 3:15 left to play in the ball game. And first and a goal, Mosier will line up in the shotgun formation. Twin receivers to the right. Single receiver left. Mosier calls it out, takes a snap, hands to Noble up the middle, and the Lions kept him out of the end zone, stood him up at the line of scrimmage, and a nice play defensively by the Lions, converging on the middle.
Yeah, doing a very good job right there, just knowing that more than likely Noble's going to get it, and they just stacked up that defensive line and took control there on the 1-yard line.
Second down and a goal from the 1-yard line for Boyd and Hull Rock Valley. And Mosier in the shotgun formation once again pitches out to Noble over the left side. Noble's going to be brought down for a loss down to the 5-yard line. A host of Lions coming in to make the hit and bring it down.
Yeah, Dylan Van Berken right there with the initial wrap-up. Trey Murray coming in. Looks like Nate Klinkenberg coming in there. So very good job there by the Lions holding Boyd and Hull Rock Valley here on the goal line.
And they're going to work to keep them out of the end zone late in this one. Fourth down and a goal now for the Nighthawks with the ball spotted on the 5-yard line of Central Lyon George Little Rock. Mosier in the shotgun on fourth and a goal. Twin receivers out to the right, single to the left. Takes a snap, lobs a pass up in the left corner of the end zone, incomplete. And Murray on the coverage. And the Nighthawks will turn it over on down.
Big stop right there for that line. Pretty much their JV team out there, so showing a little strength there on the goal line and forcing a 4 down and turn over the ball there by Boyd and Rock Valley to keep this game underneath 35 points here, and let's see if they can do what they did last time they had the ball.
2 minutes exactly left to play in the ball game, and the Lions will take over 1st and 10 on their own 5-yard line. Lion offense back on the field. Looks like Klingenberg will be running the show at quarterback position in the shotgun formation. Twin receivers to each side. Klingenberg takes the snap, a hand up the middle, and not a whole lot of room for a Lion ball carrier on the play. Let's see who comes up with the ball there. Looks like carrying the ball for the Lions was Braden Smith, Jr.
Yeah, good strong run there by Braden Smith. Just not a big hole there at all. Boyd and Rock Valley's pretty much gone to 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers, so they just know each team's going to probably run the ball here.
2nd down and 9 for the Lions from their own 6 as Klingenberg takes the snap, fakes the hand, quarterback keep up the middle, and Klingenberg breaks it out left side to about the 17-18-yard line. Nice gain on the play from Nato. The Lions will move the chains with 1:24 left to play.
Yeah, good strong run there by Nato, realizing that he can't hand the ball off. The defensive end had bitten all over the intended running back, so he tucks it himself and runs down the field and picks up a nice 1st down.
1st and 10 for the Lions from their own 18. Klingenberg takes the snap, and problems on the exchange. A fumble. I think the Lions covered it back at the 17-yard line. And it looks like one of the offensive linemen got in, and Dylan Winkle coming up with the cover.
Yeah, just a mistimed handoff there between Nato and I think it was Addis and Metzger on the handoff exchange there, and neither one of them really wanted it, I guess, but good job for Winkle to fall on it and keep the ball in possession.
50 seconds left to play. Lions trail at 42-10. Clock is on the move. In the shotgun, takes the snap and fakes the hand of Van Berkum, keeps it himself. He's going to get it back at the 16-yard line. All the host of Nighthawk defenders coming through. 4th down for the Lions with 30 seconds left to play. Or I should say 3rd down. 3rd down.
Yeah, pretty much a jailbreak there for Boyd and Rock Valley, and pretty much sent about everybody in there and dropped them for a loss.
Klingenberg will line up in the shotgun, what could be the final play of the game here tonight. Up back to his left. Twin receivers to each side as Klingenberg takes the snap. Hands off to Van Berkum. Van Berkum around left end and going for the sideline. He'll be brought down at about the 20-yard line with 3 seconds. Clock will continue to move, and it will do it for this one here tonight. We've gone final in the district opener here in Rock Valley tonight. Final score, Woodin Hall Rock Valley defeating Central Lion George Little Rock by a score of 42-10. Stay tuned, we'll have the post-game wrap when we return from Rock Valley. This is Lion Football on the Central Lion Broadcast Network.
Team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face, a long lost friend with a helpful hand, picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard with people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
In Rock Valley, along with Matt Bixman on Jay Kelly. Final score tonight, 42-10. Boyd and Hall Rock Valley taking the district opener over Central Lion George Little Rock. Lions go on the road for the district opener here tonight. Come up short against the Nighthawks of Boyd and Hall Rock Valley. And coming up next week, Lions will return home as MOC Floyd Valley coming to Dicknall Field in Rock Rapids. It is homecoming for the Lions next week as they'll look to right the ship and improve to 1-1 in district play next Friday night with MOC Floyd Valley. But the Lions did show some things that they can work on here tonight, Matt, and keep progressing forward, keep moving forward, keep improving day to day. That is the goal for this team this year.
Yeah, Jay, they showed some strengths tonight and they showed some weaknesses. You know, they had a couple of costly turnovers, but nonetheless, Boyd and Rock Valley showed why they were the favorite to win the district, and they came out strong and they showed their speed and strength and kind of took it to the Lions here tonight.
Corey Brandt's got a whale of a program down here in Boyd and Hull Rock Valley, no doubt about that. The Nighthawks are strong, and certainly if you're going to try to take down this Nighthawk team or any of the top teams that the Lions have faced here in these first 5 weeks of the season, you got to play mistake-free football.
Yeah, exactly, Jay. We knew that from the beginning. Is coming into here and playing games like this. Even the games we played before this. Mistake-free football. Sticking to what they know and not making any mistakes. And tonight, the mistakes cost them big in a couple of plays and get beaten. The defensive backs got beat a couple times, got beat in the end a couple of times, and a couple costly turnovers when we didn't need to when we weren't moving the ball. So this Lions team has shown some strength, Jay, but look to rebound next week against MOC Floyd Valley.
Lions fall to 1-4 on the season, 0-1 in district play. Once again, MOC Floyd Valley coming to town next Friday night for the homecoming game. Homecoming 2018 coming up next Friday night with the Dutch of MOC Floyd Valley coming to town. MOC Floyd Valley heading into play tonight, still looking for their first win on the season. So the MOC Floyd Valley team, no doubt, very hungry team coming in next Friday night for looking to spoil the Lions' homecoming.
Yeah, exactly, Jay. We talked about mistake-free football. Well, you got mistake-free next week against MOC Floyd Valley, but you're going to hear Curtis Eben, head coach, is going to rap on these guys all week long about the distractions of dressing up days and these different activities and stuff like that. And, it's usually a very busy week for homecoming week, but there's still one main focus, and that's the game on Friday next week, and they need to come prepared for that as well.
We'll be back once again here on the airwaves next Friday night from Bignall Field in Rock Rapids. Joel Viss will be back in the press box, barring some sort of disaster, I guess. Joel should be back in the press box next Friday night along with me, hopefully, once again, barring some sort of disaster. But Maddie, we thank you for filling in when you can. I know you weren't feeling 100% here tonight, but we thank you for doing your part and filling in and helping the broadcast go smooth, or at least sound somewhat competent here tonight.
Yeah, Jay, it's always a pleasure to come back up here in the booth with you. I think, sitting up here all night, I think the last time I was here, I was down on the sidelines in the old days.
Yes, that's right, with the wireless mic.
Yeah, doing the old hand signals and everything to get my attention down there. So
back in the radio days.
Yeah, I like being up in the booth, and that was a lot of fun being back up here with you, and I'm sure we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, it's not warm by any means, but a lot warmer up in the booth than it is on the sidelines, right?
Exactly.
You don't have to wear earmuffs when you got headsets on, right?
Yeah, I got to chase down one of the head coaches, whether it was Toby back in the day or Curtis tonight. So, it's always good to be back up here in the booth and talking live over here with you.
Well, that'll do it for our coverage tonight. 42-10, Boyd and Hull Rock Valley defeating Central Lyon George. Little Rock will be back again next Friday night. MOC Floyd Valley coming to town for homecoming 2018. We ask that you please patronize the sponsors you see on this broadcast, at the very least swing into their place of business and tell them thank you for bringing you Lion football right here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. For Matt Bixman, I'm Jay Kelly, signing off from Rock Valley. Good night, everybody.